let us do this. So here we go. So last time you guys had basically returned from killing the elemental storm site. You had reconned with the entirety of Inventus, talking about memories and things that were gathered. You had moved key components like Gerald Strom and Percy Puffon to more secure and safe areas and regions. You guys then went to Alberzine. You guys were seeking knowledge upon the ancient library, and upon doing so, you guys ran into Beatrix Hemtrix, which you guys stopped from an attempted assassination in the middle of the streets. But that was after you guys had already made your way into the ancient library, meeting not only Grimbo and other adventurers that you know to be part of the mythic dungeon trials that backed out. A group's 50 or so supposedly waiting for things that are amounting beneath Amedia. They asked for help, and then you guys found a secret doorway, which you later found that Leodor Albrin was looking for. And upon discovery, he bursted his way into this ancient library, making a large mess, killing tons of staff members that you found out were members of this secret group of lapidaries, and made his way to this secret underground version of this library where knowledge was kept. He was trying to read it, and he could not. Through a pretty quick battle and Fuctus just absolutely destroying him, you guys quickly handled him and learned the secrets of this ancient library, the actual ancient library. And throughout this, spent about 4 to 5 hours, and you spoke with this statue that kind of animated for a little while. And that's kind of where we're going to pick up. You guys now, after spending a few hours, have gathered yourselves, and throughout just common reading and discussion, you see that the animated statue starts to animate once more. You wait, you look, and you see that the time, it's maybe 2 to, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 a.m., you're unsure. You've been down here for hours, though, that's for sure, undisturbed. As you guys kind of look around, you see that the statue starts animating one more time, it seems, as it goes and it starts turning, lifting its hammer once more and sitting it by its side. So, what do you seek, if anything, from here? As you guys look around, you guys see that there are just tons of, just tombs of books, or tomes, excuse me. And you notice that this is a place where you also receive that coin. And upon looking at it, you know that this is probably something of importance. I'll just tell you. You guys don't know what it does, but that was something you guys received at the very end. You were given this. So that might be something you want to seek knowledge of, just telling you above table.
Yeah, can we just ask what the coin is? I forgot all about that fucking coin, so good thing you mentioned it.
Well, that'll be a good place to start while you kind of come up with maybe something else. Who has the coin, by the way?
I just wrote it. I don't remember. I don't know if anyone specifically has it, so...
Where was it? I don't know.
It dropped right in front of you.
Oh, I don't think anybody ever actually picked it up.
Well, it's there. Well, as you guys kind of look at it, okay, so you grab it. So I just put down the coin of the last lapidary's chamber. Put down, funny enough, it's LLC, last lapidary chamber. So, yeah, so you can just put LLC coin, and you could, or just navigator token, because essentially I'm going to tell you this. You see that the statue, as it kind of begins, let me turn this down some. You notice that as it starts to animate and speak, this token, it will allow you to move the chamber. This place that you are in is divided from the actual planar material plane you're known to. locked away in a pocket dimension. Where you move it, it will move and exist. It must remain underground, and it can only be moved once every 5 years. Take this token, and if you wish, you find a safe place to put it. As now, regardless, you all are keepers of this chamber. Whether you return ever again or not, you all shall be marked, and you all feel this slight... Orm, for you, this would be very different, as you both have palms for the most part, and within those, whether they're scales or not, you have kind of creases within your hands, like, you know, within your palm. And as you see these, they almost start shifting into what you see like a circle with many different shapes of moons, different crescents waning and waxing. And as you see them, you notice that it's almost like a small little entry point or a sigil that'll kind of burn into your handprint. It fades, but while you're in there, it softly illuminates. And this kind of etches into your actual like wooden and metal framework of your palm. Now, as this happens, the statue starts to step forward slightly, not leaving its whole like platform. I am Tamora, and I am the keeper currently of this chamber. I shall keep those that are unworthy out of it. But I ask, what knowledge do you wish to know?
Under recent discoveries, we were curious if there was a way to diminish a blood magic pact. Basically, we think we're being tracked somehow through blood magic.
This pact, there's a possible way, but it most likely involves killing the one that gave you the pact. Or if you had the parchment, or maybe the scroll in which the pact was made upon, destroying it could possibly do something. Without having any documentation, the actual ritual that was used, I am unsure.
What are the odds Percy has those on his person?
Probably pretty low.
It would probably not be on his. It'd be wherever the Unbroken Alliance keeps their records. Keeper knowledge, like, do you know everything that's in this room? Essentially, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You have like any historical depictions of a man with burned hands? Maybe a mage of great power?
There's one. Through many years, hundreds, maybe thousands, keeps coming up. Seems to be some sort of individual who changes name. Currently, we've a burned individual that the staff has been investigating, known as a Callan Alcimius. Seems as if this individual resembled burn marking and a part of the media, High Council or Chamber. We're unsure exactly what their stature is, but then we know he is a speaker within the council. He has some sort of importance. He has burn marks.
Wait, hold on. You just said that Callan Arsenius has burned hands?
Seems that is something that we know of.
Callan Arsenius is the guy who gave us an invite, who gave us the letter, like that should probably teleport us to a meeting.
Oh yeah, we
forgot that shit. Nope.
Yes, we know him to be the speaker of media, one of the council leaders. That's all we know currently.
That answers you that. Maybe. Yep.
I would say take many things in a media with great caution. Things are not always what they seem. Things are always changing and shifting, regardless what's happening in the background. If you wish to know more, proper investigation will need to be done.
How much do you know about recent history?
That there was a meeting gathered in a media. Many
Okay.
members, he was there.
Okay, so do you know what happened to Gildor then?
As you say this, you kind of go a little bit further in. A great unknown experiment. Only know all things sight. Know that Rennoc Draconius on revolt. Much of what evidence, what happened. You see the statue start to shift. The night time is almost upon us. Sun shall be rising. Chamber shall go still once. Ask a few. Time.
What's that Warforge graveyard at Laden?
Landon.
Landon? What's with that?
That is a long ancestral gravesite that was used what we believe to be as an army awakened, created by Rennoc Draconius, mixed with many deities upon the calamity, brought to fight against the god. They were man's version of an army created with magic. Many of them slain during the calamity. They were gathered and brought to one resting place, known as the Reawakening Basin. That was a story in which was supposedly a place where they were reawoken during battle. Fight again. Souls brought back into one's spirit to keep fighting forever. But when the battles ended and the calamities stopped, souls were trapped within these constructs forever. Some lasting eternally, and some dying, living normal lives like humans. That is all that we know, Basin. We know that it also had conduits that possibly powered it, but that was a long time ago, only spoken of myth.
Oh. Could theoretically, if some weird F-Eladrin elemental crystal thing was powered by some weird crackpot machine made by Cassandra Volt near this bastion of what was it
You have
called?
to be
Rebirth?
way more specific here. A little bit more specific.
I don't know.
Okay, so you know
What would
about
happen if this bastion turned on?
the recent.
Don't know.
So you know about the recent storm, the huge storm in London.
It's been recorded.
If the seasonal gem, is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. The seasonal gem created a storm like that, and a machine used to catalyst these powers of these stones. How could you stop something like that?
Without destroying the soul that's linked to the stone.
That's the question the Chamber's been trying to decipher for about a week's time. Since the meeting, we know that there was an individual known as a Pug Jameson that was located inside a media. We know that he is working with the Red Council, creating weapons as well as many instruments that are going to be used. What they shall be used for, we do not know, but we know that one hammer been crafted to destroy a certain device in Landen. What that is, we do not know.
The thing in Landen, you just revealed the Bastion was Warforged were the slaying army. Is that what you
Above
called
table,
them?
yeah, I'm just saying above table realize this is a creature that doesn't know maybe as much as you do and has only got knowledge of what's been recollected in books. So maybe these people don't know maybe as much as you do in some areas.
Yeah, but that area is specific. He called those Warforged the God slaying army,
Yes.
and we have reports
That they have been, yeah.
that they're
They've
awake,
been yeah.
and they're called the God slaying army.
And their souls were like rebrought through in this basin of awakening.
I don't think this little airship going in right council members gonna actually be that easy for. These aren't like your normal.
You're saying the Red
thing.
Council may be in over their head? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I'm saying we might have set off something much worse than just the winter's store.
This could be like White Walkers in Game of Thrones.
It's worse. These are undying robots.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
The time is waning. I'll say it's about, going on 4 or 5 a.m. Time is getting close to the beginning of when light will start. And this being you guys don't know everything, but the lapidary chamber themes, when the night is over, you will not be able to ask. So I'll say you have more questions.
Now, will this thing wake up?
Yeah, from your knowledge, every night you can come back or do something here. Recall knowledge, do whatever, but yes.
I've got kind of a BS question, unless you guys have something.
I will say, realize this, to get to where it's at currently located, to make it.
He gave us the token to move it.
Well, that's to move the whole library.
But that's once every 5 years, so once you move it,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We shouldn't move the library.
I thought it's not the whole library, it's just this chamber.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Right.
It's just the chamber. We should not move this chamber.
Why?
Well, there's a couple reasons for that. One, we can't move it again. And two, currently, there's an entire order and bastion of security built on top of it. What are we going to move it under our house? In the middle of fucking Inventus?
Where no one knows it is?
We've been warned. Well, that's true. They wouldn't know where the chamber is. But we're already a pretty big target.
Yeah.
I'm more than willing
And we
to leave
think
this
we're being
laboratory.
tracked. That'd be a horrible idea.
This organization built above this has
Yeah,
been...
and we could put this at the bottom of our fucking tunnel into the prison. Hold up, and then we could set it to we could set a cave. It's the ultimate safe room.
I'm good.
And we have a lapidary to do a bunch of lapidary things that lapidaries need that are in here.
I would rather just teleport here every night, if possible.
That just seems
dead.
What was your BS question?
That seems like a fucking terrible
Like
idea.
above table?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if it would somehow know if Plug was there, like against his will, or if he was strong or something.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's
You
not.
asked that.
It's more of a long shot.
He was. We're discussing.
I was discussing above table. Like, it's more of a long shot. It's not really
My thing was actually gonna. I was thinking about asking if there was a way that we could help Bahamut specifically in its fight against Garax.
Wait a minute.
The Fire Lord.
Wait a minute. What's that lady's name that we saved the other day?
Beatrix?
Beatrix.
Yeah.
Why don't we move because we told her we'd give her all the information we found. And this is a library.
We don't have to
And
move
she-
it right now.
Yeah, we can always move it later.
If we need to move it, but that would be good.
I don't know. We need an airship, possibly. This is an inn specifically with a person that has an airship. Because, the other person that has an inn versus the airship is possibly getting mauled by your relatives.
And then I had a smaller question that I was thinking of the fact that we are now guardians of this chamber. Does that make us allies to the library above us? That was what I was thinking. I don't know. But yeah, sure. I'm gonna ask the statue. It described earlier the fact that Bahamut was fighting, essentially against this Garax character. Would there be any way to, I don't know, more directly aid Bahamut or ensure the fight leans Bahamut's way?
Stop followers and those who are giving praise to Garrix.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We know that there are certain groups that have been gathering around many of the cities. There's some looking, we think, possibly pillage some of the towns, maybe smaller villages around. That's all we know. Seek to gain praise and more followers before assuming be upon us of the year. You guys know about.
And then since we intend to protect this chamber, does that make us allies or friends of the people above this chamber? This library seems to have been dedicated and specifically to protecting this chamber for quite some time. Are we friends? What's going on here?
If you seek to use it as that, you can. It's yours. You are its current keepers. Till you die, the chamber is under your control.
Okay.
Choose to do nothing with it. Toss the coin aside and it breaks. It will be teleported back here. Next ones to find it.
There's no reason to. We can just come back here. We can just always come back.
This is in our library. And the person and the people, they're all dead. The dragon murdered
They're
all
not
of them.
all
I
dead.
don't know if they're all dead. We'll have to figure that out in the morning.
Okay, we haven't figured out if they're all dead. Just the people that were here stationed were all brutally murdered in a dragon attack.
Yeah.
And nobody's come down here and knocked on the door?
We'll hold on. You don't need me.
So even if there were more, how would they know all of this was happening?
How they know? I don't know. Maybe the trail of dead fucking bodies
they're
leading into the
maybe
room
they're-
we're staying in?
Yeah.
Okay, but are they on watch 24/7? All of them? You know?
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Any other fucking important questions? Any questions? You guys got anything?
It doesn't really make a difference whether
Now,
they're against us.
I'll tell you above table because you bring up a valid point, but you would find this eventually because you guys have been here for hours. When you guys found the coin and started speaking to Tamora, the entrance see. So it's the light that was shining out and the light that was showing in here is not shining out the stairwell. That was just kind of spiraling down in that hole that was up. You have just come down, 30 to 50 feet, and then you're here and have entered, and that's just
we also
kind of closed
somehow
up.
fucking came through a portal. Because you said we did. You said this whole fucking chamber's in a pocket dimension.
Yeah, you just walk through it. That's what the light was when you just walked through it. You didn't enter it. You just came through it, and then when you just kind of synchronized to it, that sealed it. So you guys can leave, but know that that's how you leave. Without, of course, your teleportation. I mean, you have that, but I'm saying you guys above table tomorrow would let you know that would be mechanically how you would. You guys needed to, instead of just walking in, was like, how do we get out of here?
Back to my point before we fucking go anywhere. We were offered rewards for this knowledge. And this knowledge also needs to get out. And she's also probably the most powerful person politically we know that isn't known as a heretic. So their words mean more. This information would actually benefit that front a lot. Because, we're about to go off into adventure where we're going to go fight another dragon, mortal peril and all. And we also learned that there's a god-slaying army there. like maybe we should move the library because we're going off to possible death in like less than 20 hours.
Tamora just speaks. What's the importance of moving? While are hung up while there are things that are happening.
Yeah.
You all need to act or move the library. You have the coin.
That's
You
what I'm
have
saying.
a place, then move it. And
I'm the one
choose.
with the coin.
Then if you have a choice, move it now, and I'll make that destination known. And when you reach that destination, activate the coin.
Okay. Let's go talk to Beatrice. And then we have to talk to the adventurers.
We also have to be.
We also have to-
like
No, we don't.
12 hours. Like 20 hours.
Well, welcome to teleporting. Well, we also need fucking allies.
We also have to.
Yeah, we did you not just fucking hear this thing fucking say God-slaying army? And we know there's an airship that's crewed with a fucking dragon and a blood mage on it. And you just want us three to just go mosey up in that and be like, yeah, just turn into a goose with the board that like that's gonna fucking work.
We intercept. If we are intercepting their traveling, we're not gonna even be near the. So we think.
What are you guys
That's if it
doing?
doesn't stop.
What are you guys doing? You guys are doing lots of
question.
speculation. What are you doing?
Question. We check out books. Do the books have to stay here?
We would like them to, as they have been collected.
Okay. All right.
Must take one. We would refer you to copy it down or the knowledge that you seek.
Perfect. Can you point me in the direction if you have any chamber lapidaries, anything with working with conflux?
And as you say that, there's like a whole small section, probably about 5 feet wide, that goes about 8 foot tall, and it kind of like gleams a little bit brighter as you see her move her hammer a little bit slightly. As it does so, that should do. You go through, you notice that there's about, let's say 40 some, just a mixture of random different crafting, can't think of the word. Templates? Yeah, like, God.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Yeah. So you see them, and as you look through them, there's quite a few here. There's some duplicates, but overall you notice that it's making mundane weapons and just basic things into Complex. You see how they've taken what looks like things stolen from a media, and they notice that there's like gem or places where things get embedded into them. Complex itself is quite strong, but also quite fragile. If not treated properly, it can't even be used as a weapon, as it'll just shatter. But you go through and see that there's ways of infusing armor and doing all kinds of, have the right tools and proper lapidary that knows how to do things in a quick manner. You're smart enough in about 5 minutes, as Tamora and everybody else is just kind of talking about, you find out a decent amount. If you want to go deeper, you can give me investigation, but that'll take time.
I mean, that's fine. I just am looking. I'm gonna. What time is it now?
We'll say about 5 a.m. Somewhere around 5 a.m.
Okay. Sure. I will dig deeper into this concept.
Okay.
While also I have parchment and ink, and so I will be jotting down some of these diagrams and things of this nature, with the intention of giving it to. Was it Liam? Liam the lapidary?
Yeah, Liam is the one you guys have in Inventus.
Yeah.
Is
He
yours.
seems to be the lesser of the two lapidaries.
Okay.
And so if there's anything to help him improve his skill, I'd like to do that as well, you know.
All right, so you notice Tamora, she starts to crystallize and harden. And as you see this, she says for the last time, do not argue. You are chamber members. act together and be swift. Events within the chamber are known to be happening soon around Exwell, well as the cloud top. We need you to become heroes, and heroes quickly. As she says that, the last few words harden as she turns and her, hammer goes back into the striking position right above the anvil. As you guys wait there, you see her harden. You see the red gem now socketed where she would. Now, you could extract it if you wish, but you can leave it as it is if you wish to. That way she's activated. Without that, though, she would not be a warden of this tomb. Maybe that should end it. So, probably keep it. Really need that. What are you guys doing?
Leaving the gym.
Yeah. I do agree that we should at least go talk to Beatrix. I don't think we should just move the library to her or even give her access to the library. I think we should just repeat a lot of what we've been told.
But she's gonna need evidence. Wait a minute, we have Magic Man over here with his magic pencils. We need two things.
I mean, she saw us.
We need a book from here to be copied with your magic bullshit. And
Arctus,
also
give
an
me
earring
a
of
give me a
sending.
perception check.
I already have a book.
An earring of sending.
Yeah, he copied a book.
What did you say?
He needs to give me a perception. This is at advantage actually for you.
He got 6.
Good enough. You see, as everybody's just kind of talking, you've been here just long enough that you see this kind of dragon hide bound book. You take a moment, and throughout the entirety of this whole chamber, one book. Look. Wait a second. Give me an intelligence check.
-1.
Yeah.
Neat.
10. Which needed. That was the bear. So you recall that you saw this book a long time ago. Really long time ago. Or maybe a possible version of it. You're not sure, but it looks identical. It kind of sticking out. You wait a second. You see that within the scales of it, looks like it's got a gigantic red R on it. You take a moment, and you're like, I remember a book kind of spoke. You wait a second.
What are you looking at me?
Do you remember what he's talking about?
This was a long time ago, dude.
No.
You don't remember the talking book?
Yeah, in the fucking very first cave where we found the corrupted gem with Vlad and Toto.
Oh,
Yeah, yes. There was a little nook that had a book with scales that talked.
okay.
There you go, with a
Whatever
big red
happened to
R
that
on it.
thing?
It stopped talking, and I think we fucking Kodo.
Was that also
Kodo
when
might
we
have
found
kept
the moon sword? Was it the
Think so.
same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was where you guys fought the wyverns. That when you guys entered that chamber, that caused the circle or the sky to go red. You know, when you guys entered the chamber and the door like opened up and crystallized, and like you guys walked in and there's gem shatters everywhere, and that's where you found the gem that gave you the dreams and stuff.
See, that's probably why I didn't remember it, just because the gem traumatized me.
It did, dude. The gem did. The gem was a lot. Yeah. So
Yeah, most of the knowledge we had of the gem, we asked the book.
as you look, you see this, and you're like, oh, that's interesting. Take a moment. You go up and grab it. Yeah, you grab it. You open it. You only see that there's one page. That's it. And as you open it, you see writing immediately as you start forming on the page. This is in Elven. You speak Elven?
I believe so.
Well then, hot damn.
Wait. No,
Well, does anybody speak Elven?
I do.
somebody does.
So you open the page and you see this writing start just forming magically before you. And let's just say your character is kind of stupid, so maybe you wouldn't remember the book, but you would at least remember what it looked like. Do you call out to someone that you see this, or what do? You see words, they're forming, and after a few seconds, it seems
Hey,
that
does
the words
anybody know how
stop.
to read this?
Are you saying you're telling me you're not literate this whole time?
Is it another language? Asshole.
Oh yeah, it's Elder.
Can you read it for me?
Sure.
Please.
Sure.
All right, so you go through. Give me an intelligence check. As you see that you do realize this is Elven, but you notice that the way it's wrote is so aged that it is almost in another language.
It's yield Elvish.
Yield Elvish. I need a 12.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. You realize that as you go through this, you see the words, something lays within the barren void. I remember you. You need to heed warning, but you must go there. The Dereverance and the last lapidaries were searching for something of importance that lays there. You will need some of the armaments of Dereverance to tackle whatever lies within the void. Do not go without them. This will be your only chance at stopping the Fire Lord. And you see that stop. Very direct. You wait, and you see almost like a, like when you're on like Word document, like it's almost like a beating pulse at the end of where it's wrote. Almost like it's waiting for a response.
It says it remembers you.
Yeah, so this book appeared a long time ago to me.
At this point, almost 2 months, 3 months.
Total? Since
Yeah.
I've seen the book?
In the book?
A little longer, because there was one stint of travel that was like 21 days or something.
Oh, that's right.
There was like a 3-week
Well,
stint.
then you're at least 5-6 months in,
Yeah.
at least.
So not a long time.
I have to really go back and check my notes because I have the timeline, but it's
Yeah, it was in the. There's been a gap. Remember where you were
Yeah.
like super really OP, and you got injured and you had to go to the hospital and go through rehab, and that's where we started.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh. Okay.
Muscle dysmorphia.
This book spoke to me, and I recognized it. Something in me just sparked, you know?
Okay.
So I think it's speaking to me.
And as you say that, you see that a second page shoots out of the binding. Oh, you see.
What power possesses this book?
What?
Who you
What?
is?
Yeah. I was like, here we go.
Stay
Ooh,
behind
wop,
me.
yeah,
Who
poop.
you be?
Sorry, what? I was
Who you be?
New book. Who did
Who's
it?
that book?
nothing. No response. You wait a minute.
It's an
You wait a minute, and then underneath on the same page, not on the new one. I remember you were reading this as you're seeing this. But I need to trust you.
Oh, shit. Well, I currently possess a. What's it called?
An armament.
Yeah.
Armament. That one.
As you say that, you see on the new page now, I am a descendant. Someone you. This is my journal.
Tom Riddle's diary.
Wait a second. As you say that, or my diary.
It's Tom Riddle.
You wait a few moments and you realize that the verbiage is in language. You don't notice it now that you're kind of, but you realize that some of this is not properly. Give me an intelligence check or wisdom check.
Like it's incorrect grammar,
Like
or
broken or childish?
We'll see.
I think if it's just straight wisdom, it's a 15.
That's what you.
You're telling me there's a kid fucking trapped in a book?
I would say that it seems.
Oh, it's an
childish.
elvish kid, so he can be like 76.
It seems childish.
Okay.
You're not 100% sure, but definitely incorrect grammar. You're well schooled.
Yeah.
Seen quite a bit of Elven, many languages. This is one of the two. You're not quite sure. It could be of a child or it could be of a lesser intellectual.
Interesting. We'll relay that.
That's where it is.
Interesting. Any more questions for this thing?
Where do we find more armaments of the deliverance?
17 gold on
Ooh.
storms.
I'll give you an inspiration for that because that's a nose on the head that I've been waiting to be asked for a while.
It was, yeah.
You immediately start seeing writing. Father told me stories. Total different language starts tuning. You see this. You see that the beginning writing seemed to be almost professional, almost upfront. And then immediately you see the switch. Father told me of these individuals. A blade that was large and carried within a fiery blaze of immense heat. Once again, the lettering and things grammar wrong. You see another one. Azuna, a beautiful lady, this belt lace located beneath a large water source in Gildre, where there's tides that turn viciously. Another one, a great longbow named Geritone, located within a deep vine and bramble, stricken beneath Yorwood, near a site or tomb known as the Lost Runes. And then once again, frantic, just writing, scribbling, very hard to read. A stalwart armor pendant. Defense is unknown in possession, but we know that our orc tribe, mixed with goblinoids, travels and roams part of New Wall. And they have been located near Indar and Gildanis, near Gildre. And then one more, and you see as this one is wrote, it stops. Rembrandts. A headband already discovered. Then hold by one of Father's archenemies. He hated him since the beginning. A Roxalia member. It was supposedly happened to restore lost memories and forgotten thoughts. A possession owned by a Tyrande, Roxalia, passed down to his family. It was kept elves safe for a long time. This is one of Father's main enemies. I think he may have been a cousin, something close to. He spoke of him a lot. And then you see a new page shoot out of the binding. Stops.
So above board, the first one was Azuna. It said something about Azuna. It's in Gildre, large source of water.
Yep.
What is it?
Where tides turn viciously. A belt lace.
A belt lace?
Yes.
Tides turn viciously.
I want that fucking bow dog. That's in Yorwood. We've never been there.
I mean, that's where. Well, that's not where your guys' shit is.
Should we just leave the Red Council to die to the God-slaying Warforged army and go get the fucking artifact?
No, I'm good. Belt lace where tides turn viciously. And then there's Longbow in the Lost Ruins and under Yorwood. The orc tribe travels New All
Yeah, Indar,
Indar.
Indar,
Near Guild.
and Gildra, or in
Literally, no, the armor pinned. It's like a fucking
Gildanis.
Gundam or some shit.
Huh? Gildranus?
Gildanis.
Gildanis.
Yep,
Where the fuck is Gildanis? Near Gildray?
it's in Gildra. It's close to Indar, and I don't know if it's on that map. And I can probably pull it up for you guys and show you. Bum bum bum.
What the fuck is Gildray?
And I can pull it up. I don't know if he's got it.
Oh, so there's two of them in Gildray? And then there's one in Yorwood. The headband's way over here.
Yeah, you know the headband is owned by Roxalia.
Yeah.
That one's currently in possession. You guys have Baylor's blade.
Yeah, so we know
So
the
there's
exact
three.
locations.
Yeah, so you know that there's three lost, and you know that Azuna's blade is within some sort of water, and the Geritone bow is in something called the Lost Runes. And then you know the Stalwart pendant is somewhere with some orc tribe in New Wall. Within Gildanis or Indar is where it's been roaming, where they roam. Because it was located in New Wall, stolen, and that's where it's been located, at least seen or heard of, speculated to be. Now, you guys, what is your next form of action?
Well, it could be a Beatrix give her some fucking.
Book back, I guess. 'Cause I can't take it.
We done talking about? You don't have anything else?
Brian's like, bleed the book dry. Give me, hey, you're the one reading it. Give me another wisdom or intelligence check, because as you see the verbiage change, you might be able to discern maybe type of sex, maybe that could be writing.
14.
Saying guys can't have good handwriting.
No.
No,
And then why would he be able to determine the sex of the person?
Who knows? Who the fuck knows?
the verbiage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really? Who knows? Who cares?
like if you would say like he or her, like things in that nature, you know, you might reframe like if you were, you know, say things like we went with mother, and you know, as girls, like, you know, if he writes to the book and there's certain phrases that he might be able to pick out that could be like, oh, there's certain things that were female. Or if she references certain things, he might be able to pick up on. Like you can definitely
It remembers you.
sex is, unless you're intentionally trying to write as the
It's a descendant of someone we seek.
and always.
Not from the Rocks family. Do you want to ask why it's helping us?
Yeah.
Alright. We'll write that.
Well, why are you helping us?
You wait a moment. I gotta go, but I want to find father. But I'll still be here. Please check in.
Will do, thank you.
No response.
Not good. That's not good. Well, shut the book.
Poof, you close it. What do you do?
Let's think about it when we're not near the book. Get out of the room. Alright, let's fucking
Put it back where I found it.
Yeah.
We
You
should
remember
probably,
where you
we
put
should
it?
probably not walk out of here. By the way, because like we're sealed in here right now.
How many,
There's a bunch of dead bodies up
I
there.
think I had 5.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4. And I had 1 to
Oh,
get.
okay.
We were going to use 1 to leave. Was that right? 5 charges? Because I rolled a 4.
So like right now, we probably should just, you know, we've been here 4 hours, just nap, just another 4. You know, so maybe we can wiggle a long rest out of this.
last week he literally went. You can
Yeah, I said you can use this as long rest last week, so if you want to. Now, as you guys are doing this, because I'll say a decent amount of time's elapsed. So. Nice.
I feel safe. Now everybody has all their spell slots and stuff back. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, what are you guys doing?
Let's go talk to what's her name?
Beatrix? Are you walking out, or are you teleporting? You took her to her estate, is where you left. Yeah.
Fine. Okay.
So you use a charge, you guys go back, you're going to her estate where you saw her walk off last.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys gather, you take a few moments, you teleport. As you do so, boom, you're brought into the middle where it's pitch black. You see lanterns lit around a very quiet state. You see a guard as you guys land about, I'd say 10 feet, maybe 15 feet off, his back turned. He turns, what were you all doing there? I didn't see you there.
Friends.
You need to just make sure you don't stay out late at night. A lot of things are happening. You know what I mean?
What you mean? Yeah.
As you say that, give me a deception check. You don't know what he...
Yeah. Gordon is just straight up confused, and he's just gonna go within the last like 8 hours. Or are we talking in general? I wrote an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
You have no idea what he's talking about, and you see him reaching for something in his back pouch, and he's like, never mind. I don't think you, turns. Carry on. And he starts getting ready to walk away.
Is he turned around?
He's turning, yes. And just starts getting ready to walk. What's your perception?
Drugs?
I don't know.
What's your perception?
I'm gonna cast.
What's your perception? What's your perception? Passive, you still swing
It's
through?
garbage.
That's it. Is investigation.
Oh.
And my
What's your
Mine is 19. Mine passive perception.
I'm gonna use my silent and invisible mage hand. I'm gonna try to pickpocket what he was reaching for.
Okay. You see that there was
That's
something
it.
in his back pocket. Then you see him turn, and you see he's got like a little coat. So you'd have to like maybe lift up the tail a little bit and then do it, but you could definitely do so.
This is a sleight of hand check.
While he's doing that,
Give me a stealth check first.
I'm gonna.
And then
I'm
give
not
me-
invisible. This is
I'm
my.
not
this
saying just to be quiet. Does Mage have any
No.
components?
Is my,
You're
no.
not.
I'm using my telekinetic mage hand.
Okay.
I'm using it's a
I'm gonna
bonus
give you
action
the
to
superior
steal.
health potion.
And
By the
that'll be
way.
it.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that. I'm
think
just
I would-
making sure it doesn't make any noise.
We got 4 of them. I didn't distribute.
That's all I
them
was
out.
worried about.
21.
I'm
21.
keeping 2.
All right. Let me just see if.
I
Which
think it's
is
against your
what?
wisdom.
Fuck if I know.
Oh god, I rolled a natural 4. So you see, as you take a moment, you lift up the back part of his trench coat a little bit where you see it, and as you reach in, you see his head turn. You stop just a moment, and then very quickly pull out from the back what looks like a small note. You pull it out and you bring it back, and you do so. You see he turns around, and then he quickly just starts walking away. You turn and you look, and you see wrote in common, meet near her estate. We go at 6. You notice that's all it says.
I don't know.
I think this is an assassin.
Might be.
I don't think it's a might be.
Fucking. Who knows what this note means? Huh? What is this? Potion of superior? 8d4.
8d4 plus 8.
Nice.
Okay, everybody's just okay.
Here's a potion of superior healing. Here you go.
And foil it up, Wade.
God damn! Are you seriously? Can I shoot the guy, please?
Up to you.
Right. I'm gonna walk to the door.
Like, cause a commotion right now.
Okay, give me a survival check. Somebody.
I.
Yeah, to try and find her house. You guys don't know exactly the way into her house, though.
Oh,
You guys.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, we
you
were,
guys
like,
know
at
where
the
her
front.
estate is, but it's pretty big. And the front door is not just a
Oh.
normal front door,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
the middle of the morning, kind of night-ish.
What is that right here? No. 23.
The front doors are definitely false. You see that the main entrance is actually like kind of on the side of the house. There's 2 light lanterns with a stone pathway that leads up to it with a bunch of stone pathways. It's very, very open. It's kind of dark, but as you guys get closer, you give me a perception check, everybody.
17.
17,
21.
9.
Orm, you see what look like maybe 2 to 3 guards off maybe 50, 60 feet in the dark. They seem to be patrolling, nothing out of the ordinary. You look off to the left and you see another maybe 1 to 2 off to the left, maybe another 100 feet. Strikes you odd. Like 5 guards in about 150 foot radius. And you start kind of making your way closer to the building. And as you do so, you see that they kind of stop their pathing. It almost looks as if they're watching you. You kind of look. Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
You can see that they're definitely watching you. They're trying to do it subtly. Not subtle enough, though, as they kind of look over and you lock eyes multiple times with almost all of them. They're not literally being very subtle. You wait a moment and then they, as you lock eyes, try and keep on walking, but they see that you're heading towards the estate. And as they see all 3 of you, their attention's definitely drawn.
These are just randos.
Guards.
Just random cards.
Or at least they're wearing guards attire, from what you don't really know. You're just seeing their silhouette. Do you have dark vision? Yeah. I'm just making sure. Hey, I'm just making sure.
We all
have those
gauntlets.
we all-
Oh, that's right. They got
all
them.
have
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah,
gauntlets.
yeah. That's right. That's
I
right.
actually, my
Guy actually has it.
yeah, I have it now because of the rune I took for the fighter, the stone rune or whatever. It gives me 120 feet.
What time in the morning is it now?
5,
Oh,
15-ish.
oh, okay. Me at her house at 6. I thought it was like 8, so it'd be 6 in the evening. Okay, all right. Well, let's go have a conversation.
All right, so you guys walk up to the door. You knock on it.
The false doors or the real doors?
The real door. It's on the
Real
side.
doors.
Yep.
Yes.
So you guys go up to the side. You wait a few moments. You hear a voice on the other side. Yes, it is. Who?
We fucking told her who we were, right? Moonlight Marauders? We told her that? Moonlight Marauders? Probably.
You wait a moment. You hear a small murmur, and then you hear, and then it quickly it opens, and you see Beatrix there with a very small halfling butler. He kind of seems disturbed in a way of how she pushes him out of the way, and he just kind of slams up against the wall. And she's, I can't believe you made it out of there. You now see she is not in her normal form. Once you saw her, she was in like a black-haired, kind of tannish complected.
Oh, yeah, change.
You now see her in a very whitish, palish skin with hair, and her eyes almost like with this whitish bluish hue over. And she quickly peers back. Come in, quickly. As you do so, you close the door, and as she does so, she seemingly shapes into what she commonly has been seen by in a matter of seconds, right before your eyes. She kind of turns and smiles. Sorry, sometimes I forget with my comfortable. Well, it's home. So, gathered any information? Why have you come back? You are alive. That is good.
We have a lot of information.
She kind of snaps. Drinks.
Oh, cool, thank you.
You guys are brought over, sat down, started being brought beverages by this small halfling.
So we will start with the most recent one. There's just a collection of guards outside. One of them had a note saying that they were going to meet near your estate at 6.
At this point, you hear a guard or a deep individual voice step in from the other part of the room. You didn't notice it first. Who are you talking about out there? Gods.
Didn't get a name. Just
You see a large, dark-skinned, about 6'5" furball that is kind of hunched over, and you see him as he starts to stand up, protruding closer to 7 or 8 foot, huge, massive in size. I was just out there about 20 minutes ago, and I didn't see any.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna look.
I have a tool for this moment, finally. I'm gonna use minor illusion. I'm gonna use it to, like, give the visage of the guy I stole the note from.
Neat.
And it has to be noticed.
I'm gonna look at Beatrix.
You
This guy.
the vision of him, you
Yeah,
put up like,
it's a little hologram.
Star
He
Wars
looks at him.
hologram,
I don't notice him, but that's some makeshift guard armor that the Hex Guard would be wearing. That strikes me a little off.
Yeah.
How long ago did you see him?
30 seconds. Like, that guy
You
specifically,
immediately
a little
just see,
longer,
and you see
but-
this spear that's about maybe 6 feet just kind of protrude out from his back. You see him just kind of start twisting the back handle of it as it starts to slowly elongate. All right, Beatrix. We need to be on the lookout. You too, Domling. You see this little halfling who's just skidding around.
And how many people do we have right now in this room?
Right now, including you, there's 6 of us.
Six. How
How many of them? You saw them outside?
I think
there was 6. Yeah. I think there was 5.
We could just skirt out of here.
We could, but what if they come in? He's a big guy. He probably counts as 2. Stout?
8.
No, I'm not saying we have to
There's just
fight.
like 60 of them. No.
60?
There was not. Fucking with you.
Oh, shit.
There's at least 30.
That dwarven humor.
At least.
Give me a deception check. Because now he's not sure. He's actually prepping to, like, defend this woman with his life, so give me a deception check.
I don't know. How
Maybe more like at least 3.
He looks at you.
He said he just eyeballed it.
All right, quit fucking around now.
But if it's enough for him to alert me, it's enough for me to notice there's probably.
Why did you ask if I knew who that was, though?
Because I was one of them.
Yeah, I wasn't 100%.
He saw.
How are you
the
100% sure that they're gonna do anything?
We don't. But the fact that you don't know anything means that they're not working for you. And if
And,
they're not working for you,
it says they're meeting here
He looks at you.
in 2 hours.
You're looking at it.
So note, I
45 minutes.
You immediately see, and he just fully extends the rest of it.
He said it's like 5:15.
Oh, that's in like. Oh.
Probably about like 5:20, 5:25. You know, time's still ticking here.
Yeah.
So you guys
Oh,
are going
God.
through. So, are we running? You see Beatrix. What do you all think?
say it was up to you. It's your home.
I don't care about my home. I care about the election. I care about the people of Hexwell. I can rebuild the home if I am the leader.
We're starting a refuge camp at our state.
we have a lot of fucking refugees.
People
Political rejects. Like, we got the-
We have.
I think we have a tunnel to a prison under the house.
We have an entire network of influential and knowledgeable people all under one fucking home. So you're more than welcome to join. The muscle would be appreciated.
What do you think, Domro? I don't really care, sir. Just whatever, as long as we're all together. That's all I care about. You
Oh
see
my
that
god,
it's a
our
small-
house doesn't even have a butler.
You see him, he's just standing
Now
there.
we
You see
do.
Beatrix, alright, well, it's up to you all. What do you
Yay.
want to do? You see him, I'm with you, Beatrix. Wherever you go, I'm
We can
going.
only take Beatrix and Big Boy because I can only take 5 people.
You can only take 5?
I can stay
I
here.
thought it was 6.
No, it's
Is it 6?
It is 6.
5.
Is it? Oh, neat.
I think it is 6.
We've teleported 6 with it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's 6 total.
Because what it was?
Well,
It was
no.
us 3, Life, Lapidary Man.
Well, what does it say? Does it say 5?
Yeah.
Well, then we'll
Oh,
go
yeah.
with 5.
No, we've
He's
teleported
right.
6. It's
Okay.
6 because we teleported.
That's
6
what I thought. I thought it was 6.
All right. Well, then we can. Sure. It's not a bastion. Well, there's no defenses.
But we
it's
do have
not
access.
in fucking here.
What are we doing?
We're going now, and then we'll talk. We're doing things.
Beatrix, come.
Group
Go,
up.
here we go. You guys all group hug
Who else
in.
coming?
Everybody, all 3 of them start coming in. You see the halfling, you see this large furbog, and Beatrix the changeling.
Okay.
All 3 of them.
Alright.
No
You
notes?
guys literally,
Nothing important you need, Beatrix?
they don't seem to care.
All right. Let's fucking go.
You mentioned possible life endangerment, and they're going. So you guys, boom. Where are you going? Home?
Oh,
Yeah.
Inside or outside? Okay. So you guys gather together.
We should make a designated teleport.
I was about to say, that would make it a little easier. You guys, or at least like a helicopter landing pod. You guys quickly just too expended now. You guys are brought back, and as you do so, you hear just like almost like a shattering of like a possible window or maybe of something just slightly as you guys are just brought quickly out. As you do so, you guys are brought on the inside, the main entry foyer of where you guys enter into your home every time. You are brought, and immediately you see Dennis. Whoa, Jesus! As you guys are brought in, and you see a huge plate of just what looks like soup and some sort of drinks just get thrown about inside. You guys are brought in as his heart is just startled. Holy! You see Dennis, or Dennisine. Still got it right. As he almost flops down onto the ground. Okay, you're alive. You almost gave me a damn heart attack.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Speaking of hearts, we didn't harvest the dragons.
That's fine.
As you do so, you see that you have brought new individuals, and Dennis seen now gathering himself, wiping everything, and now a couple of the orphans coming down. You see Oxford comes down and immediately starts trying to clean up. Dennis stands. Beatrix. Beatrix looks at him. Fancy seeing you here. They kind of just look at each other. They definitely know each other. He looks at this huge fur bog and then down at this tiny halfling who stands literally maybe 3 foot in shoes. And he's looking at him. Are we keeping them? Why not? He just looks at him. All right, well, I guess I'll just go prepare some more food and
We'll be guests for the time being.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to my quiz.
you see them all just kind of get led, and Denistine and Beatrix take everyone.
In the library, there was like an obscene amount of gold pieces we didn't count because we were gonna just keep it for the library, and then we became the guardians, and now we're like the sole beneficiary
We
of the room.
took some of it, didn't we?
Now we could use that gold to make the house an actual bastion worthy of defending the library.
Are you talking about the 2,000 gold?
No, there's more.
Yeah, there
But
was.
we didn't
there was,
touch it.
There wasn't gold pieces. There was stuff that was of
Work,
value.
yeah, jewels, all kinds of
we-
stuff.
Yes,
we would have to
ancient
hawk.
relics
Yeah,
and
we would-
We can hawk.
Yeah.
There's a city of dwarves. We have precious rocks. We
That's all.
trade precious rocks for building stuff at our house. It ain't fucking rocket science, guys.
You're talking about in the library, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you
Well,
guys just came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're gonna hawk the ancient relics?
that's what he wants to do. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay.
I was gonna take about 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
You
but
should
I
have just
forgot.
taken some. You were just there. You took nothing.
Yeah, but we have a thing to do it right here.
The Go Backsies. That's who your character is.
Yeah.
Easter Go Backsies.
This isn't go backsies. I'm just
4th time back.
no. It's bringing the ancient library.
Sorry.
to me.
So what are you guys doing? You guys are now the Beatrix among the rest of the group is being led into one of the main, I'd say, entry points, like the living room, dining room area. You see the Furbog and Beatrix and everyone. They don't really have anything, so they're just kind of standing around. You see Denison finding changes of basic clothing for them.
Yeah.
He brings in you guys here talking of, you're gonna need to be disguised if you're here. And you see the Furbog, why the fuck do I need to be disguised? And you see the halfling as well. They just kind of look at each other, and Beatrix is like, just play along, just, we're guests here in their home. And you see the large Furbog after a minute just go storming outside. I'm gonna just keep going outside, out front. You notice the doorways in here are very cramped. They have not been adjusted to someone of his size and nature. Doesn't make him happy. Kind of just go storming out, and you see him just kind of stomp off and just go kind of meandering. Now you guys.
Don't scare anybody.
So now that we are in somewhere a little more private, is Denistine still in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just kind of walking around the house, just helping him out. So if you want to call him in, you can.
Yeah, I feel like he knows things.
Okay.
I
So you
want
bring him
him
over?
up to date. He's an information guy. So we've already taken care of the first issue. The second issue would be that Leodore Albrin is dead.
At this mention, everybody that is sitting here is taken back. And then you see Denistine, he just kind of smiles. Another one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Denistine. Grandridge would be proud. Might as well just name it.
Speaking of which, any word from him?
Motherfucker, make that goddamn earring and
I've
send
heard
me.
nothing, but I fear the longer we wait, can't be.
The only one that has a way to contact it.
Yeah. I mean, we could go talk to Life now. Life.
Your life's too busy summoning actual Satan.
Yeah.
You guys look out the window, you guys peer over, and you see he's...
huge skeleton arms coming
No,
down.
you see that the dark aura has kind of subsided.
Mm-hmm.
You see he's actually cognizant and moving around. It looks as if he maybe has moved. You see he's still out near the burial site, but you notice that he's kind of moving around, doing something, building something. You're not quite sure. It seems very small, but he is definitely building some small wooden structure.
So yeah, that's neat. He's dead. He turned into a dragon too. He was already a dragon when we got down there, but Seems like they can all do that.
Dennison just looks, yeah, what? Are they all dragons? Beatrix
What
just
is it,
sits back.
2 out of 5 now.
Yeah.
I think that, regardless of what they all need to fucking die. My sister, the last I spoke with her, she sent me some sort of message. She said she's in the area, or at least soon to be.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if I reunite with her, we may have at least another handful of allies.
This area here.
Yeah.
Not maybe this ally or this area specifically,
Make that fucking earring of
but we know that she's going to be within a certain area flying towards Yorewood. Told me that her pathway was very, very precise, and that if she were to have it her way, she'd be back in about days. So, that gives us a leeway. Now, if you have a way to contact her and maybe want to go along, maybe do that. Because she wouldn't mind tagging along with us if we have a reason to even go to Yorewood. But my real interest is, what are we going to do about this Landen situation?
We actually have plans.
She kind of sits back almost amazed. Well, tell me.
Tonight, from Amedia, there's going to be at least an airship. The carrying the halfling member of the
With this
council.
Lex, yep.
Yeah. And the blood mage, who I can never remember the name of. Trixis.
Yep, Outer
There's Trigley
Trixis.
and there's Trixis. They're my Dynasty and Grandry.
Yeah.
Among guards, they're going to be carrying a conflux weapon created by Pug Jameson, we believe. They intend
Maybe
to...
a hammer.
They intend to breach the storm in Landen and destroy the gem causing it. We were planning on intercepting them en route, theoretically killing both of those major players, which is gonna be difficult. Storming, I mean, we fought an airship. We ran from an airship one time, and it was not good. But
You now hear boom on the outside the window. I heard you killed a dragon.
yeah,
Was it tough?
Could have been harder.
Really?
Yeah, I went beast mode.
I drowned it.
You just kind of see he's just kind of like lurking outside of your house instead of being in the listening or attempting to part of the conversation.
Is he always like that?
Beatrix is protective, but he means well. He
Seems like he has a good heart.
kicked out of his tribe. He's supposed to be a druid. Didn't want to be a druid.
Yeah.
Found him chopping more trees down than saving them, so they kicked him out for many reasons, and he was a cheap hire. And with many people out to kill me recently, over the last year, we've become great friends. I treat him almost like a brother now. So, be nice. She kind of sits back. So, and now you see she has like gorgeous long black hair, very tan skin. What are we going to do about the Red Council? You are very capable at maybe killing them at least one by one. We know this.
Yeah, do it once.
So if we are to fight this mage amongst gods, do we have someone or something that we could maybe use advantage? This airship, if we take it down, that could maybe injure them. Give us a heads up, upper hand.
The best thing we could do would be waiting for them to come in conflict with these war forges and then take the ship out.
Who are you? You're a
In
god,
fact,
aren't you? You have some sort of background. You spout off about some things. You don't have any connections that you can maybe get a hold of? Tamper with the
Any
airship?
that would get me on a ship?
Not
with the
get
Red
on it,
Council?
tamper with it. What if it's set to rig? What if we get with Vanessa, my sister?
That one, that's way.
That was
We
what
prime
were
a ship?
hoping for.
What if we don't even have to fight it? If it's too many members, what if we eliminate some of the numbers before it gets to Landen? You see Dennison walk in now with the tray of food and drinks. That's a very good idea. Maybe eliminate, thin the herd before you fight it.
So the issue with what you're saying here is like, at the same time of murdering this Red Council member, we also want to solve the Landen storm problem, because we learned that the storm woke up what the ancient library called the god-slaying army of Rennoc Draconia.
You see the Furbolg on the outside. Oh my god, no way!
We probably need
That's a legend.
to turn that off.
Those warriors, they fought 300 in total, supposedly fought off against deities under the Night of the Calamity. I was told many stories about it when I was a young little boy, but you're telling me they're alive?
Yes. As of recently, yes.
His eyes and his mouth just completely like slackjaw, like in disbelief. I'm going to go to London. I have to see this, Beatrix. We have to go. We have to go there at some point.
You're welcome to ride along.
You see Dombro, he now takes this tea and he kind of stirs it and you hear ding, 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 and then he drinks it. That is quite awful. He just sits it down and he just takes it and he goes, I'll make us something proper. And he just goes back in and follows out where Dennison walks back in.
Dennis seems to look on his face right now.
Yeah,
What is it?
he's not mad because a better drink would be better for everyone in the home. The stuff he's making isn't very good. So if someone wants to take the head of that, by all means. Almost seems relieved in a way. So you guys sitting here, what's the plan?
Okay, what is
Or I
this,
guess the next course
what
of
is this thing
action.
that you're saying that I should make again?
So it is literally an earring.
Yep.
Put it on, and it lets you cast the sending spell 5 times a day.
Beatrix just scoots over. You can create. What?
Yeah, it's pretty great. We've been at.
So I just need you
Let
to
me
write.
see. Let me see. Let me see.
I need you to
All right,
write
show me.
your
Show me.
rate
Show me.
sending.
Let's give it a try.
All right, show me.
Pull
Show
out my
me.
stuff.
I'm
You
gonna
pull it out.
guidance you.
She seems
I've
very
got inspiration
intrigued.
if I need to.
Neat. So you get an extra D4
That would be a good
when you go to.
inspiration.
You're gonna make something with a piece of paper.
Oh yeah.
She just kind of looks around and sits back. I thought I was going to be actually entertained or wowed.
Just watch.
She sits in anticipation, very intently looking. All right, so what are you writing down?
Earring of Ascending,
Okay.
I guess.
All right. I mean, that's a very basic item.
Yeah.
All right, so
It solves
give me
a
your
specific need. Yeah.
D20 plus proficiency plus your guidance.
Yeah.
You need at least
Or your charisma.
This is gonna be hang on, let me I need to know the exact. Give me a
It's
roll.
performance,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, it's performance check. That's what it was. You're right.
Oh man. Okay. 14 was my roll.
With your additions.
Okay.
I'm to use that inspiration.
I know. Well, can I wait and see like what happens? Well, no. I guess I can't.
Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah,
can see
I'll
that
use my
fails.
inspiration.
Okay.
Seems like a good time to use it.
Good thing you got it.
Okay. 14 plus.
Oh yeah, you're
7
good. You're
plus
good. You're
4.
good. So you very
I guess I have to
easily
roll that.
you start at first
Super
and
pretty words.
you kind of maybe mess up some of the spelling and you kind of go on her watching. You're like, oh, I know what I'm doing, and you kind of form it back, calligraphy it in with some of the misspelled words and bring it in, and very quickly form not one but many earrings. You see 10 just quickly poof, come out before, and you see this one piece of golden almost parchment just form into poof, poof, poof. And what now were your old earrings and what were essentially your rings, you now see that are almost like these small little like marble pebbles that are almost like very soft in like sculpt, that on one side has almost a little hole and on the other side another hole, and with it you kind of put it up, and as it fits into your ear it kind of enlarges magically to fit right inside very snugly, and you can hear in and out, air passes, and as you do so you talk. As you all put one in, you realize that they communicate with each other very, very clearly, even as you whisper. And as you do so, you realize that anybody with these use the sending spell up to twice. Now, this is once per use, so you can use 2 within a long rest. Now, if you take a short rest, you regain 1. So long rest, full regain, short rest, half. So all of you can communicate. Now, this distance is a mile. So you guys will be able to communicate up to a mile, as long as you're on the same planar existence. So it's basically like 10 times what you guys got before with your rings, which was only about
Should be
60
less
so
than
feet.
a mile away from each other on different planes.
Different plane? No, I don't. I
Is
think
that possible?
Well, the ethereal plane overlaps.
The whole point would be if you leave the plane, you can check. And if you're right next to each other,
Yeah.
if you think I see you, but are you here?
Oh, okay.
You can you hear me? No, but I can see, you know, there may be, yeah, anyway. It may never come up, but a way to check, you know, it's like your deception, your coin. It's almost like your way of telling our, okay, are we all here? Or, so as you do this, she just looks, my God, you are so powerful. Now I know why, I know why so many have spoken of the Moonlight Marauders. I've only heard the name a few times, but it's been growing over the last few weeks.
Yeah, we try to keep a low profile. We're really bad.
Well, taking out storms, slaying elementals, forming a home here in Inventus.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get involved in something like we are, it's kind of hard.
so hard.
Well, then maybe now it's not time to be hidden. Maybe
Kind of what I'm saying.
we start forming
Be
the
hidden anymore.
allegiances.
We've never hidden.
Then form the allegiances we need. At this point, fuck this. You hear message as you're sitting here immediately, almost in perfect timing as you craft this. You take a few moments, and at first you wait, and then you hear, fuck this. We have failed. Grandridge. We could not persuade them. Yorewood is to be attacked, and the army awakens. Cavalier seeks the storm. Wait a moment. Second message sent. This time, you hear Grandridge. I'm using a device. Coming home. Not safe. I'm not trusted. You should have came. They want a true leader. I'll be home in a day. Wait a minute. You take a few
Do
moments.
I know when? Wait, this was literally just sent.
Now you know that when he went there, it wasn't a full day's travel. So maybe something going on, you don't know. That's what you know. Now you can respond. You have messages on your end if you wish to send. You have Grandridge, which you can send to, or you have all three members that went with Grandridge. That whoever wants to respond now, you
Well,
can.
I can respond to both of those, right?
Right now.
I guess I'll respond to the first one. Just say thank you for the news. I'm sorry it was unsuccessful.
R.I.P.
We're doing our best over here.
It sucks everywhere, man.
Sometimes you can't win them all.
Yeah.
All right. Gets it back.
Be
He
safe.
receives.
Then I'll reply to
Grandridge.
Rich. Tell him that it was Vanessa, right?
Yes.
Vanessa is looking for him.
With inertia.
You feel through the ethereal plane a small, like,
Uh-oh.
yeah, like, ah! You faintly swear you hear it. You guys wait.
Well, I was gonna.
Oh, yeah,
say,
yeah. Sorry.
I was
Go
gonna
on.
say,
Sorry.
We wish for her aid. Travel safe. See you soon.
After a second, you hear another message in reply. This time, you hear it from Arlanda. Now this time, you all three are brought in. And it's almost like a...
Conference sending.
No, it's more like it's heard within your home.
Oh,
That's not...
she's like projecting her voice.
Yes.
Okay.
You are not safe. Your home has been compromised,
Need that.
and there are assassins being sent ahead of the Landen ship to try and uproot anything you may cause. The Red Council has been looking for their members. Pause. New message. You need to run or prepare a defense. There are individuals that are coming. You can definitely handle them, but be ready. That is the end of message. Respond, all of you, any of you, and each one of you can respond to 2 messages, so you can respond up to 50 words. But she upcasts it all. It will go down. Do you want to say anything?
Go the other way.
Okay.
I don't.
Orm first. Well, you see Denison. We'll fight! I'm tired of running. If we can take them, let's take them. Make Inventus our standing point.
I agree.
You see a furbog as he's just looking in. Nothing. Didn't hear it. You see, as it goes through, Beatrix, she softly just says, I'm only of use alive. But then you see her pull a small blade from behind her back. But I can fight. And I'm tired of running if we can make a stand. Then she looks at you all and just says, it's up to you all. We'll stand. You've shown who you are. I trust you. We want to make this our stand. We should get in touch with Vanessa and Grendridge. Rest. We should bring our allies and main forces here. Ward off their attacks. Make this stand. Show that we aren't weak. They keep trying to assassinate me, and we've thwarted it. They're trying now to do it to you. Let's thwart it as well. Let's show them we can take down their council and then retaliate back. Let's take out this assassination attempt and then strike back. Let's do something rash that they're not preparing, that they may not be ready for. Let's blow up the airship. Let's call Vanessa. Let's get everybody here. Let's form a plan, and let's ram the airship into the other one. Let's make something happen. We can't just keep waiting, being on the back foot. You keep reacting. Let's let them react for once. And you see for once, she truly, showing some spur, and you see why, the representation in her and why people have elected her. She forms that kind of spirit in you and gives you that, okay, maybe we can do something.
Okay, so we're all voted that this is our last stand. Like, this will be where we fight to the death.
We're gonna make a stand.
The furbog.
If it comes to that,
I comes to
Like, we plan on winning, but my point is, like, we die for this house, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, for the death.
Denison looks, I think so. We've been here long enough.
And why are we not moving the fucking library?
we will begin forming our defense.
See,
at
things have
once.
changed in the last.
I knew we'd die for this. Okay, orphans, Oxford, gather the
He looks
children.
at you. He's all right. I will. He goes to the back.
All right.
He starts naming down.
Where
the
are we
orphans.
fucking putting
I
this
want to
thing?
reply to Orlando then.
Okay.
I will just say,
We could just.
we have decided to make a stand. We will fight to the death if need be. If you know of any aid that may help, send them to our homestead.
You wait a moment. We have a member of staff. You may have already met them. Members within the ancient library know that you have walked in, and there are 10. We know that there is a group, Mythic Dungeon Trials. About 50 or so. They fled. Did not join the trials. Another one sent. Their last one. If you can send word to them, they are your best bet and strongest aid. next to the dragon scale army. Those are your best bets. That
Who's
is
our
the
best
end.
bets again? I got.
He described
Grimbro
Yeah.
and the mythic
The
dungeon.
people we met in the library.
Yep.
But then she also said that there was 10 staff members from the library.
Yep, the library that you could send.
Yeah.
Not necessarily when, but she's sending, and then the dragon scale keep army. Those are the best assets
Sure.
currently
You
have.
know that guy though. You could message that man's
Let's say I'll
the mythic dungeon
I'll
man's.
take my last reply or however many.
All right, so right now, I want you to know that your inner homeroom looks like a political campaign room with all of you guys, being like, hey, boo, boo, boo. Everybody's like, yeah, you got them over here. What are they doing? Yeah. So you guys going through and doing this, you are messaging.
I'll just say we need this. Their original plan. She knows when they were supposed to move, right? She knows. Does
Yes,
she know?
yes. She's the one who told you
Okay.
initially when.
So she knows our
Mhm.
timeline. then.
Right.
Yeah. Just,
Yep.
I'll just say send whoever can help as soon as possible.
Anything else?
I got nothing.
I will.
Nothing, Mr. Investigator's conspiracy man. You got 50 words. Use them or lose them.
75.
No.
I'm good.
True. Yeah, because she did send another.
If he hasn't said
I
anything.
would say, hey,
All right.
I want to thank you for helping us. How you get this information, I don't know, but the fact is it helps immensely. We wouldn't have gotten this far without you. I feel like I say that every time, and every time I mean it. Thank you. Stay safe. We're not there to protect you.
You wait a few moments. There's no response.
Yeah.
You hear Dennisine. Is that it?
I mean, so there's 10 of these fancy earrings. You want to hand them out? I got some-
Dennisine grabs one. Fucking mine.
Yep.
He goes up, pops one in.
Beatrix.
I'm taking one for, Greenridge.
I was already playing.
Well,
I've already accounted. Yeah.
Beatrix. you
Beatrix
have one.
looks.
Is Percy?
I
there?
don't need one. Percy is here, though you have not seen him.
Okay.
yeah, he's too busy building like some garbage giant Goliath.
You don't know what he's doing, but you know he's here. You don't know what
Okay,
he's doing.
we've been around Inventus for quite a while.
Yes, you guys know Inventus.
What's
and
That's
everything.
it.
what is the population of the city?
Total?
Yeah.
About 560.
We make up 10%.
You guys make up currently like 20 or yeah, almost 20.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Why do people here?
So I'm gonna
Does the
ask,
sentient statue in the ancient library count as a half person? Because they're about to be here too.
They don't leave the. They don't.
Are you doing that? That's on you. Are you doing that because you keep hitting? Are you just doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're being attacked. We need a safe room for all these fucking orphans.
okay. Is there anything else before he constructs instant camp from like the Goofy movie back in the day?
I just throw out a
Do you remember that
staircase.
thing? Do you
Just
remember
a staircase.
that
to my
RV that he's pulling?
I'll ask Beatrix. Beatrix, do you want to talk to your sister, or should I?
Either or.
we need her here with her as soon as possible.
But your piece gives you the ability to do that.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, twice.
Oh,
Twice a day.
well,
Yeah, you can just call.
I can. It's up to you. You want me to tell her to get her ass here, or what?
I'll talk to her, and if she doesn't like what I have to say, maybe a little word from her sister will help.
Grindrich will
Yeah.
be home in a day.
Yeah.
You can
something
tell her that he is on his way back here. That might give her a little incentive to turn around if she's still looking for him.
Yeah. She was on the way to your word where he already was.
Yeah, she was just after him.
All right. I'm gonna call Vanessa.
All right. So you open the pathway. What are you saying?
I'm gonna start taking out one of my magical leaf parchments and just start writing.
Okay.
Turtle. Oh.
It's on my foot.
Wait a minute.
Like, it's Orem. Sorry about the hold. But good news. Grendrich is on his way home to Inventus. Beatrix is already in Inventus. Come join the tea party.
You wait a second. About a 5-minute pause. You guys are all kind of waiting. And you hear, all right, I'll be there. But I'm bringing the crew.
I hope it's the same crew.
We have a ship. We've been seen.
Like it matters at this point.
We've handled most the issues. And then you hear a different voice. Spellcast because you can't. She says she handled most of them. But she needs to know your location. Exactly.
And she'll always be watching.
Always watching, Mike Wazowski.
We're south of Inventus? Inventus is right directly north of us.
You guys are about 20 minutes, yeah.
Slightly south of Inventus.
You just kind of describe your household, like Castle Keep or whatever.
Yeah, kind of a weird pyramid shape. We're planning for a fight tonight.
All right. Send that. And then once back. All right. She says she'll be there within 4 hours. We're close. That's the last that you hear. You wait a few moments. Beatrix just sits back. Good news?
She's on her way?
Didn't you say something about... Somebody told us something about sending messages through the air could be compromisable at this point.
I think that was only around... I thought that was only around the capitals, though.
True.
Yes.
To and from.
Yeah.
But you know Orlando is in...
Yeah, but that was...
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That's true. So if anyone was listening, they would have...
That conversation.
They would have been tipped off that she told us ahead of time. But I don't...
And that we
She's not
asked
exactly
aid
pro-government
from
anyway.
her.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Then I will...
Everybody give me a perception check.
I'm in the basement
Okay, you're in the basement?
with hopefully all the orphans.
27.
27-15. As you guys are all talking, and you're hanging out in the basement with the orphans, gathering people, you all see in this room looking out a group of 10 to 20 individuals coming down the main entryway of the caravan. You guys wait a minute. You look at it. Nothing seems to be going on. You guys all go back to talking. Nothing seems to be happening. You guys go on about your day.
I'm gonna tell the old guy. Come inside.
The Furbolg?
The Furbolg, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he comes around. All right. He looks at these doorways and he kind of swamps down and it is warm in here. Now, am I coming with you guys?
Oh, we would love for you to.
Yeah?
With us where?
I think to fight.
We're not going anywhere.
Well, not right now.
We're fighting right here.
Well, theoretically, well, I don't
He
know
just
about-
looks at you and I'm staying right here.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Oh,
They were coming to our house, so we're gonna fight in our house.
oh, the like assassins or whatever.
Now
Yes,
you,
those guys.
Magnus,
Yes. I was
as
talking about the
this
big
is happening, what are you doing in the basement with the orphans?
I don't know how this coin works.
You don't know how the coin works.
I'm gonna activate this coin.
Okay, so you look at the coin and you're like, man,
Where specifically?
you're looking at it, you're just
Bottom of
kind
the
of
basement.
thinking on it, you're not sure. Oxford looks at you.
I'm put it on the ground and poke it.
Put on the ground, you poke it.
One.
As you do it, you finally hit about the center of it and you sink your finger in long enough. And as you do so, you see the palm of your hand illuminate. And you're like, You think, I should maybe use my palm. You take the ring or the coin and you just put it in the middle of your palm. And as you do so, you see this almost like a blue, like essence of like a smoke start forming, and almost like a holographic envisioning. It starts like filling out what the blue template would almost be like in this basement area is now. You see that if you do use it, it's going to destroy area. And as you see this, it might destroy part of the bottom. I mean, you guys built
Not my potato.
structures, large, huge pillars that are holding up your home. Putting it directly underneath your home, maybe not. Good idea. You're a smart enough individual.
To that tunnel that's all the way over there.
Okay, so you go so down, and now you see it in the blue air is kind of like tight and constricted, but you know there's nothing above you. You know that it needs to expand for the blueprint, and you start seeing the smoke like seep through some of the soil, and you know that if you do construct it here, it's going to just rip through the bottom of this ground and area. And, like, just lose it.
How
But-
close? I guess.
But if this is like, well, above ground, if this is built above table, so it just built. I just need a.
It
open
will
spot
always
underground.
build underground.
Yeah.
So even if you're sitting above ground and you just throw it, it'll build boom underground there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's like under our house, halfway through that tunnel.
All right, so you go about what, 50, 100 feet?
Yeah,
All right, which one, 50, 100 feet?
we'll go.
Can I
100
say
100
something above table real
Yeah.
quick? Yeah. You're not anywhere near
You
the
can
ley
talk.
line,
You
are
can
you?
talk to me.
I don't
Well,
know
that's
what
right.
you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm,
I'm
talking
upstairs.
about. I'm narrating my life.
Okay, you are anywhere.
You button on this thing? God damn, he talks a lot, doesn't he?
You are anywhere near the ley line.
No, I'm in the tunnel. The ley line's like right under our house.
I mean, you're
There's, like, a
within
tunnel.
200, 150 feet of it.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I'm just saying, like,
Maybe
you don't want
maybe
to
the
hear
library.
this library and
What if it
just-
eats the ley line?
through this ley
Super
line,
library.
something happens. Like,
Now, as you are doing this, you all hear. Wait a minute. Then you hear.
What the fuck is going on here?
You guys wait a minute. You look around. You hear the furball. What is that? You hear. And then you hear. You hear some of the windows in the upper stores start shattering out.
Are they shooting our house?
You guys hear. And then you hear. You wait about 3 more seconds, Tennessee. What
Is
the
there
fuck
a
is it?
window nearby?
Yeah, you guys go towards
like,
the window, and at this
outside,
point, you
these
guys
are-
now see
you're
3
right.
huge boulders, maybe about 10 feet in diameter, hurling into the sky towards your estate. You
Okay.
see about 5 arrows that have already noosed into the side of your house, and you see maybe 6 or 7 arrows that have just landed in the snow, about 10 to 15 feet short of your home. And finally, some are starting to sink in. In about 200 feet in the horizon between you and part of Inventus, you see this caravan that you saw, and you see about 10, 15 individuals literally standing out there with these makeshift, what look like mini catapults. And you see that the boulders have been shot. And as you guys wait,
I would like to do something if possible.
okay, I'm just seeing the accuracy of these shots.
These the armor shots or the arrow shots?
Catapults. These are the 3 catapult shots.
That's something I want to do something about.
All right.
Um,
So, from what you can tell, 2 look to be on pretty solid trajectory to possibly hit. You see 1 is definitely going to be short.
how close are those 2 accurate ones together?
They're about maybe 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah, it's 1 action to cast. So I'm going. Yeah, I think that's my best move. I'm gonna cast. Do I have any like 5th level spells that are super big? Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast transmute rock to stone or transmute rock,
Okay.
and I'm gonna turn these stone boulders into just mud.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you wait a minute. How far is it?
How
far is the
big are
range?
these boulders? They're
10 feet.
They're it can be 120 feet away
Okay.
in a 40-foot cube.
All right, so you wait a minute. You wait for them to get about 80 feet closer. You do so. You wait a second and you cast it, and you just see these two huge 10-foot large boulders. And you see this wall now of mud just now slushing towards, and you hear as it just slaps against the side of your house, covering the windows, covering your house, impeding all of your vision. You now hear on the outside. And that's where we're going to take a quick break. And we'll pick up on the outside of this with you guys
fucking murder these
deciding what you guys want to do.
I know exactly.
And that's what we'll take a quick break there, and we'll pick up with you guys, figuring out what you're doing.
Let's see if I can solo these guys.
All right. Welcome
there
back.
is.
Let us get into it.
There are 2 long swords and a nicely made longbow, and my great axe is still here at the house. So for anybody who wants to use those weapons,
Well, the orphans are hiding in the library.
right?
Yeah.
But like if
Yeah.
half
Magnus,
one
since
wanted
you
to-
are, how far is your max distance that you can run?
Me?
Magnus?
It's 35, I think.
Doubled, so 70. So it'll take you 2 rounds to get
I'm
up.
checking. It might not be that.
What I need to know, it'll take
It's
you
the-
2 rounds.
Can't you do some psychic shit though?
I can do some psychic shit.
To dash and stuff.
Yeah. Can I spend a movement to get up faster? Spend a psychic jump because that doubles my speed again on top of dashing.
So yeah, it would take then just 1 for it.
Okay.
Wait, how much can you move in one?
So 120 with psychic jump.
Okay. So then you need to go. So it's going to be 1 round will get you to about the door, and then the second round you can move out. And then perception check, see what you see. So right now you're going to start here. When you come up, you're going to come up from here. Okay.
Okay.
So just think that's where you're going to be coming.
Where's the caravan at?
From what you guys see, caravan came out from this way,
Yeah.
and this is where it's lined up. So you guys are essentially here. You guys see outside of this where it went up the road, and now you see from this direction essentially where they're coming from. Now, give me perception checks, and I need.
You do that.
This is a new one. I need a. Oh my god, initiative roll. Everybody roll initiative.
Crash perception. Well.
I got a 25 perception.
Okay.
My initiative is 16.
My initiative is 17.
Pretty sure I got a 4.
Good.
God, I never roll good initiative.
No,
Fucking
not really.
never.
All right,
Never.
so with your what did you have? 25?
25 percent.
What was your perception?
Perception?
You don't need one actually.
I can't.
Yep. What was your perception?
3 plus 9. 12.
All right, so immediately you guys see a few individuals that start running up right away. They're what look like in guard attire, though you see them adorning just basic shield and armaments. Some have spears. And you see 3 immediately come up near this window here and here. And you see another one run from this direction towards the front. That is all you notice. I'm gonna mark Beatrix and them. So we'll go with fuck this. On to you first.
I'm going to yell at Bogman
Okay.
to. So what are the entrances to the house here?
You have this front.
Front.
Or yeah, sorry, I'm backwards. This is the front, and that's all you have with this side door.
I'm gonna tell Bogman to keep guard at the front.
Okay.
And then, is Beatrix fighting with us? Like, is she?
She has a blade. Yep, I'm getting her right here.
God, I don't want her to die.
What's a lay on hands and the diamonds are for?
And Denistine.
This will be Bogman for now.
We don't have the diamonds yet.
Denistine.
Man.
Denison, he can fight. There is. Oh wait, no, I have his model right here.
I was gonna say, does he have that cool staff still?
Yep.
I was
there's
gonna
Denison.
yell Denistine and Beatrix to
Okay.
guard the side door.
All right, so
They
that'll
both
be.
can.
I'll roll
Is
initiative for them.
Denison
Okay.
They're all in the
from
room with you
Fallout?
guys. So they're all in the room with you. So I'll add them to the initiative. Okay, so they'll just act after you to make just keep it simple. They'll act on the same turn. So Denison plus Beatrix. All right, so they'll go after Orc. So you'll
So-
tell them to act upon that. Okay.
If I want to, so I have this green potion of poison that I've never used.
Oh yeah.
I want to tip my javelins in this poison.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'll
Oh.
say that'll be a bonus action.
Okay.
It's a bonus action. You go through. You
And then I'm currently standing at a window.
yes. So you can use
That's-
part of
You
it.
can't see out of.
Slid down.
Yeah, you're right. You can't see out of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say by now it hasn't. It was.
Yeah, there
that's
was no
a lot.
water in your mud maker.
Yeah, that was
this
a lot.
Is like,
it was like, yeah, it was
this is
a
like
lot
silly
too.
putty you just
Yeah.
made.
All right. Then I will. So the and you said there's an entrance here.
Here.
Oh, here
Yep.
in the front.
Yep, here.
And that's
in
it.
the front. Yep.
I'm just gonna.
I mean the windows.
Can they get in the windows?
Yeah.
Is there glass or no?
Yeah, there's some, but I mean, you get in through a window. Damn right you could. So
You
there's-
can also get out.
Yeah, you can get out through a window. I mean, it's your house. Think you know.
We probably have to fix the windows anyway.
What
we
are you
also
doing?
have that obscene amount of wealth.
So if I can't see them with my perception being so
You
high,
hear them.
I would be able to know.
You know they're there.
Right here.
You can hear them. That's why I put them there. You hear them, and you saw the one dart off before the huge hit. You know, so it all kind of happened. You saw him running, mud hit. I hear him outside the window. One darted off. You dipping spears while that happened, and now you're here. You have movement and an action. I'd say you could blindly throw something or do something through the window. Disadvantage if you want to wing it.
You need to open the window.
Yeah, I was gonna open the window.
All right, so
or
go up. All right, so you just
or
go up.
bust it open if I have to.
Which one, right or left one? There's two here.
Left one.
All right, so this one, so you go up and you just poof, bust out that one, and immediately you see one guy right there. And he's about 10 feet off. All right, so what are you gonna do, Magnus? You run up?
I'm up
Can I
now.
hold like?
No, you're there now.
Can I prepare a reaction? Is that like? Can I?
You can hold an action, but I would say opening the window was your action.
Right.
So you're up, you run, you're at the doorway now, so your next step you'll be able to open it and enter. Onto you now, Orm.
Neat. I'm gonna.
Oh wait, no, you're 4. No.
Damn it.
No, you're 4. Sorry.
Damn it.
He's gonna go boom, boom. Now with the window open, you immediately see what looks like a spear just get chucked through right at you. I'm gonna add a disadvantage though. No. You just see it just hit into the side of the building. As you do so, he switches back to his main weapon and he starts running up. As he does so, he gets right into the window and he's gonna jump in.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He's in now. That's all he's got.
Is the human?
Yep. Now he's gonna go in. He's dropping 2. Whiffs on both onto you. Fuck this. So you see this large, kind of like spear halberd, just go and he tries to hook you with it and almost grab you, but all attacks are just missing. You dodge right out of the way. You hear footsteps from this other area. Seems as if somebody moves up and you hear, psh, and now this window is broken through as another individual enters. Now you are flanked. This is at advantage, or excuse me, +2. 21. Hey, there we go. All right, so this will do 12 points of bludgeoning damage as this big kind of axe just slams right into the side of you, hitting. You hear footsteps from the back of your house, and that is it. Onto Beatrix and Denison do as they say. They open the door, and you see one. She just peers here. She wants to stay next to the wall. Denison goes and aids her, and will stand right in front of her at this next that window. He's just gonna double move and stand here, guarding that window. Okay. They have earbuds you hear Dennisine just relay, I'm watching the back window. I hear one coming. That's the end of their turn. On to you, fuck this.
And me.
Or Orm, sorry.
How tall is the ceiling in here?
10-ish feet. It's about the same as this, 10, 11 feet.
Okay. If you go after me?
Dennisine and B.
Oh, they go after me. Okay. That's fine. We'll wait, turn into that then. Freckle. That changes everything. I was hoping I'd be able to get outside. That changed fucking my whole turn. Oh, God. Then I am just going to use my bonus action. I will not turn into an earth elemental like I wanted to. I'll try an air elemental. That won't damage the house, probably.
Okay, so you roll up and do an air elemental,
Yeah.
and you just plop in right here. An air elemental will not damage the house. It's just swirling in there. You see all the papers and all of the drinks and everything that is around just start throwing around into the wall and everything around. You control it though.
Shit.
What else you do?
Yep. And then I'm gonna use my action to. I can do enter the creature space and same throw. I'm just gonna run up and make a slam attack.
Slam.
Which is so it's D20.
The slag slam.
Two of them, in fact. And then I would like to position myself along this wall so that way I'm flanking the one in between me and fuck this.
Okay. So you roll over here on the wall.
And so this is actually plus 12 to hit. Damn, 15 to hit.
That'll just hit.
Neat. Then I'll actually let's do some damage. It was 11 plus 6. You take 17 bludgeoning damage, magic bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And then if he's still standing, I'm gonna do it again.
Yep, still standing.
Yeah, 18 plus a 1.
Yep, that'll hit.
Then that happens again.
Yeah.
He's the exact same. Another 17.
17.
Yeah.
All right, you see immediately as you do this, you see him fall. As he just starts, he bleeds out, his body just falls down to the ground. Dead.
It's my turn.
All right, on to you, fuck this.
In
I'm gonna stab this guy with the spear with the poison tip. Gouge him.
Gotcha.
That'd just be like a this
Yeah, it's melee attack. It's your strength mod plus your
proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Could be 9.
Ooh. 12 to hit.
This is
One more attack.
I'll stab him again. 6 plus 9 to hit, 15 to hit.
yep, that hits.
Okay. What would a spear melee damage do?
Piercing.
It does 1d6.
Yeah, these one.
Oh yeah.
He's stabbing with a javelin.
Yeah.
Jabs.
Yeah.
8, 4,
I think
plus
potion of poisons. What a DC 14 save or some shit.
10, 13.
13.
No, the damage was 10 from the javelin. The poison is a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
All right. Yeah. Natural 20. Nothing. Anything else?
I'm gonna use bonus action to. I should have done this first, but I'll use my giant's might and become a large creature.
All right, so you increase in size. Just remember that.
Probably do that
Yep.
outside.
Yeah, you scrape it.
I'm not gonna get 10 feet.
Twice you
Yeah.
you break up, and as you do so, you and this air elemental now taking up most of this entirety of this mass. You guys both, as you now kind of pin him, you see this guy just kind of getting squeezed into the corner. At this point, end of your turn, moving or anything? All right, Magnus, As you are about to open the door, give me a perception check. A disadvantage because you're running.
Man, I rolled a 20.
Or you hear commotion and you hear things moving about. That's all you hear.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move 5, 10. Anything out here? Anything happen with
There's
this
a
man?
door. You don't know.
Opening a door is a free action.
I know, I'm just saying.
I open the door.
All right, you open the door. As you do so, you see this large furbog now standing here at this entrance, and you see that the doorway has been opened, and you see that there's not one, but you see that there's two. You see one guard, and you see a bowman standing right behind. You see an arrow sink right into him, and he just takes him right into the chest. You see this huge axe he brings down right on top of the front one, and boom, slams him down, crushing, bringing 18 points of bludgeoning damage onto this one. He moves up, and as he does so,
Dumb bitch.
your turn.
You're like, you're fine. You can squeeze through space.
That's not why. He's now in a
Oh.
line.
Oh,
A line with lightning.
But yell at him, communicate to him. He still has movement. Yeah, yell at him.
Move to the. It'd be my right.
don't make me quote Ludicrous.
Move right.
Give me a
Don't make me
persuasion
do it.
check.
Charisma check?
Persuasion.
Oh, yeah.
15.
Yeah, he's and he just sees you lining something up, and you move. Now you're here. You can't be here. You have to like move in into the wall and a door.
Yeah.
I
So,
can't
like,
stand in the doorway. Right here.
I mean, I'd say you'd be here
Yeah.
to be being.
Yeah, because I want to shoot.
Yeah.
teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you open the door.
That's
you
a
peer through.
DC 17 saving throw.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Constitution?
Both fail. Natural 1 and natural 10. Both fail.
96.
96. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. So what does this describe as this goes? Because this might just lace them both.
Like I'm gonna point this staff and like just lightning's just gonna like
So you just
I'm gonna start shooting at my feet and I'm just gonna laser it up like that.
so as you do so, you just shoot this huge mats of lightning down, just crackling through. All right, what's the damage?
Is it like that thunderbolt or whatever?
Yeah, that's the staff you just got.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
lightning strike, yeah.
96. Give me fucking.
I used to have that spell on one of my guys.
You want me to roll for you?
Yeah, just fucking roll for me.
All right.
I'm not doing math.
What is it? 96.
Yeah.
34.
Okay, it's 34 lightning damage to both these targets.
All right, and then you see this one immediately falls and is taken down. You see the furbog. He smiles and grins, and as you do so, he gets something that allows him to move up a little bit further towards the next one. This one statically shocks, takes it, still standing though. End of your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to here though. That's the rest of my movement.
All right,
That's
you
it.
see this one immediately jump back in an acrobatic movement, and then he moves to here, and he's gonna lace a barrage of arrows in a 10-foot range. I don't think
You sprung for it.
got it. Yep. So yeah, that's all you guys right there. Slam jam. I need not reflex. What is it?
Deep decks.
Dex saves for you and him per blog. He's gonna make it, and he's gonna take half damage. And you can move. He's gonna just move all the way there because he had 5 more, but he's still in range. And then the damage is going to be. You're gonna take 20 points of piercing damage as this barrage of arrows from the sky just starts falling down, just raining. As this happens, you pass your save. I need a D16. No. You're gonna take all that. As you take that, you see that these arrows continually keep on just barraging and raining down. You also hear more footsteps running up the side. As you see this individual guard start making his way past the building, and you lose sight of him in this direction. That is the end of their turn. He needs to go. So this guy's swinging into you. Fuck this twice with his large 19.
Didn't they go after fuck this last time?
Yeah, they did. He went.
After fuck this. Oh.
Oh no, they went. They go after Wade. Oh, you're after
Okay.
Meg.
Okay.
19 doesn't hit yet.
All right, he's jumping out of the window.
Stab.
If you want to, yeah, he's attempting to run.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, man.
All right, well, he just dashes out of there. He gets out, and you hear footsteps.
Oh, okay.
No.
You hear then in common, regroup! We need to find another way of attack! They are strong inside this building! You hear him running around. That's the end of their turns. Beatrix. You would have moved up to this window and then broke through. Dennisine would have saw him, so this would have attacked him too. So Dennisine now lets you all know that he's met someone. One's going to hit. To damage, so he hits him for 12. That's the end. So Dennisine and Beatrix both know you that one is in the house here, and that's the end of their turn. Fuck this, back to you.
You know that there's a door right there, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing?
I could. This thing is right here, so I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see it.
Yeah?
Okay. If I move here, I'm gonna throw this javelin. This would be range. This would be +9, right?
Yeah. Yes.
It's thrown.
There we go. 19.
Oh yeah, that is.
Javelin is at a. I don't remember. Just 1d6.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure.
The one time you had
I did, but no, I just have basic ones now. 10 piercing damage.
And piercing.
Just from the thrown javelin.
Okay.
poison.
Yeah, it's 1d6.
So would the poison how many tries to take for the poison to?
Poison's consumed after you.
Right, but he tipped each one, so it'd be a con check each time you hit him. And if it's in him, we'll just say for theme, take it out. Oh, both.
So if I threw it,
Yeah, it's in him now. So you hit him. So we'll do con check.
13.
Fail. So you just see it start seeping in. And immediate, what's the damage?
3d6. 8. I keep rolling ones and twos. Why don't you just take it? Okay. 15.
15. You see him fall. As he falls down, you see his body just corrode. And in the background, you see silhouettes about 50 feet throughout part of the tree line. Maybe 2 or 3 trees, but you see about 5 to 6 more individuals start running in from where the catapults were. You see them start rushing in towards the outside of the estate. You hear Dennisine and Beatrix look at you. There's more coming! We need to be prepared! You see Dennisine turn, and he immediately just looks at you. I'll hold down this one. We need to make sure that they don't enter the house. It can't be compromised. This is our advantage. What do you guys do? It's now on to...
No, I don't. Bonus action.
Perception check. Give your bonus action.
Field of Faith. So that's 2 AC.
3. Okay. You hear nothing. But you see that there is another individual that you think may have tandemed with one of these two. You see running towards this direction as well. And then you hear... Okay, one rip.
Oh, the first round. This is your third round? I've only 30. I've only had one round.
This is the second.
It took
Or no,
one
yeah,
fold
this
to
is
get
the
up,
third.
and then a second
Then-
one to do the
Then you're
attack.
up. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
up.
I was
then
like-
he went, and then he skipped you right
I
there.
was like,
Yeah,
what?
you're up then. You're
Like,
up.
that was my
attack
third.
first then.
Sure.
third
Roll.
It's
but
30.
Go yours.
I'm like, what?
You can
How
do.
was
You
that his
just
third
do 2
round?
turns. You do 2 turns because he's already
Okay.
going.
It took 8 damage.
Yeah.
8 damage.
I was
Okay.
like, what the fuck
He's
is
still
going
alive. He's still alive.
Yeah.
All right, do 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, double it up here.
Cool. Then, sweet. I'm
Give me a
gonna...
perception check at
Okay.
the top of your round.
Okay. Shit.
This will help determine your
14.
14. You immediately hear something above you,
Okay.
possibly on another floor. as well as 2 more individuals. You notice on this side, you see them run across the side of the building, breaking your line of sight. Basically, from this direction.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that people are grouping up with this individual. And you know that not only there's one, but you see a second one. And they seem to be grouping up, and you hear them running on the one side of the house. You hear them, they're reforming. They are grouping up for another attack somewhere.
Okay. Then I'm going to come out here. I can squeeze through gaps without. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go just boop straight out here, and I can share space with other creatures.
Yep.
So I'm gonna share the space with these. Is it which one was already in the house and already?
This is the one that was the beginner. These two have trailed that you saw catch
Then
back out.
I'm going. I'm gonna just go there and share their space.
Land, yep, right next to him.
And then I am going to whirlwind. So I need a
goes.
DC 15 strength save.
All 3? Or 2?
Just the 2. Yeah.
Failed. Both of them failed.
Nice.
That's right. That's
Then you take 3d8.
You also throw them.
Yeah, I do.
yeah, I think 10 feet. Or is it random?
It's a random direction.
Oh, which means if they hit that wall, they take more damage.
yeah.
Right.
You want me to just roll D20 for the direction?
Yeah.
I think you roll a
or
D4.
Yeah, I was about to say, we'll do D4. Roll D4. Then we'll do,
All right.
we'll do
Let me-
1, 2,
Let me
3, 4.
do the first instance of damage
4.
first. So they take. Whoops. That was 8 plus 2, so 10, 11. I would assume because I have a +1. Well, no, yeah. So 11 magical bludgeoning damage, and because they failed, they're both knocked prone.
Right, prone.
And then depends. So we're a
He's dead.
D4 for direction.
He's prone. And then he
Yeah, let
gets
him.
one.
Let him go
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, you a 2. I don't know what direction it is.
So technically, if you roll, we're going
Forward
this
way.
way. So you slam him into him, and you'll knock him. You hit D6.
Then yeah, he takes the damage, which is the D6. But then you need that guy because he got hit by a creature needs to make the DC 15 strength save or Dex save. Excuse
Natural
me.
16.
Okay, then he makes that. He doesn't do anything. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
we'll
but,
say back. Just dodge
that
him.
guy does take 4 damage. 4 damage because he hit something.
All right. Slamming it out. All right.
And now that was my
Do
first
it
turn.
again. Yep. Do it again.
Um,
After this, we'll go back to you.
let's see 4 and a 6 to see if I can do it again. I can do it again. So now I'm going to envelop both of them. So now I'm on top of the gimmick, and now I need DC 15 strength saves.
Oh, fail to fail, man. Natural 6
Nice.
and a natural 2. I'm rolling
Nice.
like
Here's the D4 to see if they hit the wall. 2.
For you. Oh, cool. 11 plus 3. It's another 14 bludgeoning damage for both of
dead.
them. Yep.
See this one just fall.
Yep. And then that guy is thrown a random direction and knocked prone.
Toward Wade.
Toward Wade. Okay. Oh.
All right. So you just see a whirlwind of snow and debris just on the outskirts of this, just pick up with bodies and just destruction. Anything else?
Oh, but I didn't take the attack action. So no, that is the end.
All right. Do you fuck this? Oh wait, actually, because I skipped you once. I skipped these guys once. So this will help at the top of the round. So let's set the formation in the bodies that you saw running. Dennisine starts pulling them out as he sees not 1, not 2, but 4 start running up. And as he does so, he tells you, "We have 4 coming to the back. I'm gonna need help." You see this? Beatrix looks right at you while this is happening. I'm gonna hide, and I'm gonna stay right next to you. Stay close. They might be after me. They might be after you, but they're after something. Whether it's our heads, or I don't know what. Just protect me. I'm starting to freak out a little bit. Breaking a little bit. Yep. So now, as this happens, you see them literally start piling through. This one, you see go in this room, you lose sight of him. You don't know exactly where. This guy comes right up, and these 2 chuck spears right through this, right at Dennisine. 2 right into him. Natural 20 and a 16. One's gonna hit, double the damage. Ooh, 6. So he's gonna take 14 points. 28. Dennisine goes down. He literally looks down, and you see him just 2 huge spears rocketed right into his chest, fall, and he looks back. Matrix. He falls, looking at you, unconscious.
Fix that.
That's the end. On to you. Fuck this.
What does deafen do?
Devin.
No shit. But I mean,
I'll double check.
like, what is the mechanic?
Can't hear and automatically fails any perception or ability check that requires hearing.
Yep. Because I can't hear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay on hands, Denistine,
All right, so
for 10.
immediately,
We'll give him 10 HP.
10 to you. Pump him. As you do so, do you want to move him? Because he's coming right back up from that window. You can drag him for half your movement, and it doesn't do anything. You know, you can just be like, "What? Come here," and just move him like over here.
I'll drag us. What's here? What's this? Just a little
It's
nook?
open,
like
yeah,
that?
little nook. It's all open. This is open.
Oh, these are doors.
Yep, these are doors. This is the little bridgeway thing with like.
Then yeah, I'll drag him like this way, just like against.
All right, so you
this
just
wall.
move 10 feet of movement. So you drag him over, minus 10 feet. You still
yeah,
got.
that's all I had.
Good. All right, so you pull him out of the way, out of line of sight. He's good.
I'm
Tuck him
gonna
up
pull.
against.
I'm gonna pull. Unsheath the sword now.
Oh,
And just
okay.
be ready.
You're fucking bringing it out. You see Dennis saying, "It's time. Bring it down. Fuck
Bonus
this."
action. Call to Balin.
Oh, okay. So fire.
Immediately firing.
All right. Here we go.
I can give you a bunch of shit. I can.
All right, on to Agnes.
Yeah, I already used my first attack.
You give me a perception check.
again.
Yep. Oh, it's gonna be like all the time. You guys have.
10.
You see immediately 2 people that have come around from this side. You see them right here, and as they do so, you see one with a bow, another one drop the bow. He jumps up towards this, and he darts right in between you 2. You see him make it to this far, and then stop, all within a matter of a few seconds. At this point, you hear an arrow shoot right at the furball. You hear that hits the side of your building. It misses. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna move here.
Line it
I'm gonna use thunder and lightning. So I'm gonna need
Yep, I'm rolling them.
a 17 dex save.
Double fail. On both or one?
On that, both of these two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fail.
So wait,
this is
Didn't you already make an attack this turn?
Should I give you
Oh
right?
yeah, you
can't do
have
that.
an attack.
Can't do that.
Yeah,
Can't do that. You're right. Fuck.
Yeah. Wouldn't blow your whole load for the day. Right.
Yeah, that would kill more.
You-
And maybe that guy if he's there. I'm just gonna shoot that guy then. Fuck.
Alright.
If my action search, can I use it?
Yeah.
Okay, then let him do it. 26 hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. He's dead. He had 2 HP.
12 damage.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
now
just
I'm gonna
falls.
action search.
Alright.
It's not gonna be annoying, but
I'm just gonna move up. I'm just gonna move here. I don't know who this for long is. I don't give a fuck.
I do.
As you say that, he turns around. He
I
looks
didn't
at you.
say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
I'm Delphin.
Those were thinky
We're
thoughts.
fighting!
Those were thinky
Delphin?
thoughts.
Delphin.
Delphin.
We're fighting! We're comrades!
Yeah,
After that,
friend.
it is on to.
It's been a while. Do you have an expo marker?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got too many. What's going on right now?
That was too many enemies to hit my back.
There's a lot of shit going on.
No.
Hopefully this one. You now see the enemies. You hear doorway opens. Immediately as this doorway opens, you see him take 15 feet, and he literally, you just see this lob of something. You hear right under the ground. You and Dennisine, I need you both to make a, I want to say reflex because I've been looking at past
Dexterity, yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
As you see this small little explosive.
Dennisine
rock.
is plus 3 to that.
Wow. Oh, and that mattered.
Yeah.
Rolled a 12 and 3, 15. I need a 15 for that save.
You did 15.
Yeah, 15 total.
No.
Nope. So you see Dennisine just quickly dip and dodge out of the way, and you just take the brunt of the force of it, and you were going to take...
He didn't take any damage?
No, he didn't take any. You're taking full, though. It's full, it's all or none. You're taking 14 points of piercing as you just feel the shrapnel just pierce out into the room. I need Beatrix, too. Is she close enough for the +3?
No.
She failed. So as
Around
she's
the
sitting
corner?
there, yeah, she just lobbed it right over there, and she's just in that quarter because it counts as that square technically. She's gonna take full 14, and you hear her "Ah!" As she takes this. You immediately see blood as she starts gripping her stomach and her arm. She's still standing, but that did a lot of damage. She is very wounded.
Damn.
That is the end of that. You see these guys now piling through, one after the other. They're gonna make it all in, piling in.
Dude, this
through.
is a cone attack time.
Bringing it in. Actually, you know what? We're
Can you
going
fight
all
on cone
as this
attack?
comes in. 2
That'd be
per.
sick.
Here we go. All right, here we go. The first one on the left into you. Natural 20. I got to reroll. That one's cocked. 8. That's gonna miss. So we'll do the next one because they're all wielding the same thing. 4 and a 15, 21. So 2 will hit.
No,
21 misses.
22.
Oh, that's hot. So this guy next. Both will miss. So you see just boom, 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 clank, and you see 2 out of all of them will hit. We got to double this one. That's 30 damage on the double. And then the one normal one. Cocked. Right, good thing. You're gonna take 5 points. So 35 total. Piercing or bludgeoning. Excuse me. You just feel just these axes and whatnot just being brought into you. That is the end of their turn. You see this guy. He moves up slightly. You see the furball as he turns around. He's immediately going into him. He's going to swing twice, or once with his great axe. And he just turns. Get to safety! I'm coming in! And you see he's going to use the rest of his movement to go inside the doorway. He provokes 1 opportunity attack, which misses. All right, back to Orem. On to you. All right, go on.
Right. Oh, the guy beneath me who is still alive. And first things first, and see if I get my thing back. I do. Neat. Do I ignore him though? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's going away. 40. I can share her space. 45. 50. I have enough movement. I don't like that Beatrix is being hurt, so I'm gonna fucking just straight up ignore the guy underneath my feet.
Okay.
I'm going to run towards her
All right.
through this broken window. It's pretty much straight line. It's about 40 feet.
Gotcha.
She's not dead, which is great for me. I'm gonna see that there's an entire crowd of fucking people.
Yep. He looks at you. Orem, help!
Yup. And then I'm going to go hang out with as many people as possible.
It's just.
Yep.
You just hear the wind and the whirling.
You
just
tell
cascade
me.
in.
Can I get 3?
These 3? Yeah, 100%. You can go right up in there. Yeah. Good.
Sure.
Come on in there.
I'm gonna do that.
So you just see this whirlwind just small in shape and then wisp around and then enlarge once again, dropping right in front of these 3. You feel the wind just push everybody back a couple inches, but then you re-grip back down as you see this whirlwind of the storm. It's slam into it.
DC 15 strength save.
All 3?
Yeah.
1. D, the only one that passes. The other 2 hit.
Okay. So they take half on success. So they all take 11, 13 magical bludgeoning damage if they
so this
fail.
one is dead.
Okay, cool.
Because the one that passed
I
died.
don't know, wait.
He would have
He's
only
the one who
taken
passed. He's half, so
6.
no, they're good. Okay, they're all fine.
Then the other 2 are knocked prone and they are thrown.
In one random direction.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep. Somebody roll it.
Ah,
Do 1, 2. Okay, so
Go to the left.
ram,
Yeah.
and then this guy's thrown into you.
Oh, 2 is this way now?
Yeah, 2's that way. Well, okay, sure, we'll roll same.
2 is
So
yeah.
we'll go
Make,
this
dude,
way
make
and this
one,
way.
make one the monitor.
1.
Oh,
1, 2.
Oh,
Okay.
so we changed.
So sure. No, we'll do it the same way because that's what we did. So 1, 2, 3. So 2 this way.
Yeah.
So he's gonna slam. Boom. How far? 10 feet?
I don't know. That's a 20 feet. Up
Oh
to
yeah.
20 feet.
Right into it. Slam.
Yeah.
D6. This guy slam into another guy. I rolled a check to see if he goes prone. He does.
Yeah.
This guy goes knocked prone as he slams into him. I need 2 D6 rolls, or just we'll take that.
Yeah, that's fine. Then 4.
4, both take it. Okay, they are very weak as you see both of them slam down. I need. Fuck this. Actually, no, Orm, you're the one that maybe even see this. Perception check.
I need a perception.
Right now. Yeah, Orm. Actually, fuck this. You as well.
No.
Give me it as well.
Fucking.
Well, we're out of there. I'm gonna turn my camera off and see him inside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's no point.
Yeah.
9.
9. You hear something far off, maybe 20, 30 feet. Orm?
10.
10. You hear this as well. Alright, surrender! Or I'm just gonna come in there and fucking kill you all. You hear this loud mini explosion land short of your house. Sounds like another bomb. And then as you guys barely see through some of the debris, fuck this and Orm, you barely see another silhouette though. This one wielding a large shield. And this man is large in stature. He's not a large creature, but he's huge. He stands about 7'5", probably weighs close to 320 pounds. He has full plated armor and a large shield, and he's moving very slow, but he's coming straight towards your house. He now enters the initiative. Orm, you're done. Back at the top, we are on to the buckets.
Smack into this guy.
Oh, excuse me. I have Dancing.
Oh yeah.
It needs to go up. And now, he's gonna look at you. Orm! I need to do a whirlwind attack. Do you mind? He's learned.
No.
He gives the thumbs up.
No.
Alright, he's breaking it down. Now this is one attack for everybody. He's gonna hit you too.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna hit 19. Everybody with a 19. So it's gonna hit all them.
Doesn't
19.
hit
Oh wow, works out
I
perfect
have an
then.
AC 20.
So it works
Yeah,
out
yeah.
perfect. So you just see him take the staff and in a quick, just double arcing move. He brings it down and around. He brings down 25 points of bludgeoning damage. As he does so, you see this one fall.
His head just fucking
This one's fall. This one does not, but you see him take quite a bit of bludgeoning damage. You see Beatrix in the back. Now that she's, we'll give her a go because she sees that it's positive.
He's laying right there.
Yeah, she just kind of throws part of her dagger and stays hidden but misses entirely. Now unarmed. End. Now on you, fuck this. This is fifth round. Fifth or sixth.
Let's focus on the task here at hand, and I'm just gonna try to stab this guy down. The guy who's prone.
Advantage.
And he's the only one who's left, right? Well,
Oh, this is auto crit.
This guy.
This is auto crit, so just make sure you just auto crit him. He's prone, isn't it?
He doesn't automatically. It's
Oh,
advantage on
okay, okay. That's right, it's a big.
paralyzed. It's auto crit.
16 plus 12.
Yep, that is. You guys know at least 15.
14 magical slashing damage. Or, yeah.
It's got
Or piercing damage.
Did you do the extra D6 from the Baylor?
He's probably dead.
Did that.
Yeah.
And
But
then
you
also
gotta
So
get
he just burns
You have
him.
large damage?
D6 from the alarm count.
Yeah, that's why. I got it already.
You just see
there.
the body as
Yeah.
you do so just incinerate to ash and just soot. Just
Okay, and then I'll go ahead. That was what? 15, so 5, 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slam into this dude with my second attack.
okay.
Pretty sure he's also prone.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That hits, yeah,
18
he's
plus
pretty
12.
low.
Well, I guess I'll fish for crit.
Yep.
Okay.
You need at least 10 damage.
Oh yeah, he's.
Oh yes, you're bringing it down
15.
on him too.
No, wait, that guy or that guy?
Prone guy?
Yeah.
Was it the prone guy? Or
I thought he
this
was.
guy?
Oh, you said he
he
went
also-
down, but he wasn't dead.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, this guy is also prone. He got thrown into a wall, right?
True. True.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
prone.
So they're
it's
both
the same
prone.
way. It's the same either way. But which are they going?
That's
into?
fine. I mean, I already went into that guy. So.
This guy.
Yeah. No, this guy.
This guy.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
who I decided.
As
at
you do
first.
so, you do, and as the same, he falls. So now, tallying them up, people are starting to die. You burn the body to ember. Anything else?
guess I'll just move back. Like, actually, I'm gonna move this way, so I'm not in line of sight with you.
You can share his space. I'm pretty sure.
That's fine. I mean, I'm fine where I'm at. I think.
You do Omega.
I'm going to move here. Oh no! And I'm going to open that door with my reaction.
Actually, if I can share space, I'm gonna.
Oh god!
You grab my notes up to inertia.
Forms just
Alright,
rubbing
so you
your
move through?
shoulders.
I'm not moving through yet.
Hear me
Okay,
press
here.
forward and all.
You just open the door.
And mumble.
Alright, so you go up, open it, you
Attacking the first one. This one. With I'm gonna use sharpshooter. Fuck it.
Sweaty underneath that arm.
Sure. That
Yeah,
is.
that's cool.
I
You
mean,
guys.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot again.
Shoot again.
6, 14.
That misses. So you
Yeah,
just
I'm
waste
gonna-
2 shots while you're running, you miss.
Cunning action hide.
Okay, so you dip around the corner. Alright. As you do so, at this point, the Furbog and everybody else will go and then Orm. So these guys are gonna go and as
31 on my stealth, by the way.
31, okay. This one is gonna run up still with blade in hand. This one's shooting. I'm just hitting myself all the time. Okay, so this one's going to hit. He's gonna take damage. Okay, that's gonna hit this. So these two are gonna go. He's gonna stand up. And then they're going into you, because you are the biggest threat right now. Well, I mean, you're a storm. They're fucking afraid of you. Like, they're gonna slam into a storm. Don't have any magical weapons. One's gonna hit 22. That hits right. So one's hitting.
What do you have in your
12 points of bludgeoning.
2 shields and
He misses.
Yeah.
One more. You, with your stealth, hear, and the door opens.
how many?
You have no idea. 12. You have no, or he has no idea. You're there. You see that he is somewhat bloody, maybe from fighting someone earlier. You see some blood trailing, but you notice that he starts making his way into this room. As he does so, you see him getting ready to go into the next room. This champion you see moving up towards the window. That is the end of their turn, or on to you. We got Dennis.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, let's see if I get my thingy back. I don't. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna use my... I'm just gonna make 2 attacks. I'm gonna make one on this guy. 13 plus a 1.
You get good HP.
Right. And then I'm going to attack the other one. 12 plus 10.
You
or
get
something.
7 HP.
I do 2d8 plus 5.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep.
And then I am going to move back towards Beatrix and hover over here and literally protect her.
Alright, so you do so. That's the end of that. You see, as this happens, the Furbog, he does some sort of yell, as you see, as some sort of, say, bonus action. So you hear it. And you only know this because he has no earring, but you hear footsteps. You hear one person start running away. Okay, like this, on to you, top of the round.
I'm gonna kind of take a step here, so I'm like right here at this corner, but I can still see this window at this angle.
All right,
I'm gonna use my action to drink this super health potion,
gotcha.
which was 8d4 plus 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe.
Edison looks at you. Prepare. You look strong.
I only have one. You have another d4. Just do 2.
Healing up over here.
I'm gonna heal for 19 from that.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
8d4. Wow.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Oh, plus 8. Sorry, I
Yeah.
forgot about the
I was
plus
gonna
8.
say, what the fuck?
Yeah. So 27.
There
Gotcha.
you go. My bad.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
that's a lot better.
it. Was 19 in rolls.
I thought he was already gonna add it. I mean,
Yeah.
And
Alright.
then
what else you got?
I think that's it.
I could move more if I wanted to, but can I tell Dennisstein to kind of move over here with me? Would he move over here with me?
On his turn, you can. Anything else? No. All right, on to you, Magnus.
We're good.
Well, I'm going to use my first attack out of stealth to sharpshoot the guy that is right
Yep. Go right into him.
there. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Going for the crit belt. Okay, so it hits.
Yep.
And that is going to deal. Where's another d6? 26.
You just pin him to the
Sneak attack?
wall.
Yeah.
You just
Can you-
rip him
Can you
and
third
pin
level?
him to the wall out of stealth. The last breath just fades from him. If you do so, what else?
I'm gonna shoot that guy.
You notice that a letter is on this dude's body on the back. This is somewhat of a small pouch. You don't have perception. You see it as it drops in the thick of it, but then you turn with the door still open, let it rip.
Jesus, my brain. 16.
That hits. I need freaking 8 damage from you. 3 and 8?
14.
Oh, yeah. Rips. Dead.
Well, it's 24.
You see Delphin turn over his shoulder. Ah, nice. You guys then turn. He gets ready to go back towards you. Any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna move that way. I'm gonna use my cutting action to hide.
Right here?
Yeah,
15?
as far as I can. As
mean,
far as I get,
okay.
as close as I get to these guys.
How far? 30?
Yeah, I got 30 feet.
You right there. You want to open the door?
Yeah.
Actually, the door's
That
already
door's
open.
already been open. That door's been
So
open.
now you
That
see
door was closed.
You see now this storm of Beatrix, slightly bloodied, but you've regained back with them.
And 16 is my hide.
Okay. All right. End of everybody's on to. All right. He turns, and as you see this lumbering, plate-wearing, large soldier, he turns. I'm not gonna run away. I was sent here for a reason, and it's your heads. I need a dexterity saving throw from you three. Actually, would you? This is another like shrapnel grenade that they're lobbing in.
I will.
If someone's saving throw,
Is Beatrix under fire here as well?
Yes.
Can I avoid whatever saving throw just to take her hit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw.
I'd say you could, try and like
He's swirling
swap
around her.
or like swirl around her, and
You tell me what to do.
yeah, I'd say you could still avoid the damage because you're a fucking gigantic storm. In my
Okay.
mind, with your reaction, you could maybe try and avoid both you and her. So roll your reaction, and let's roll both of them. Let's just see what happens here.
What is this? A dex save?
Yeah, she's good actually.
Okay.
So you seen her just kind of get behind the wall, you know she's good. So you don't worry about her.
Okay. Then I still did fucking awful with a grand total of 6.
You guys need to pass 15?
Okay.
Damage is
Nope, I didn't.
19 piercing.
He has
Ah,
it's
damn,
plus
that's neat.
3.
Oh, plus 3.
Dennisstein's plus
Oh,
3.
he's good too. That would have dropped him. He's good. So he's still up. You see him dodge out of it, and then you see very quickly lumbering. He just runs, lowers his shoulder, and busts through part of the stone wall. He takes his shield and put it in front of him with part of his blade to the side and just rams through, tumbling through this stone. You see the debris as he enters. He literally takes his lumbering sword now with his shield, grips it with 2 hands with his armored shield hand, still gripping the blade, and lumbering it up over. You see this long sword. It's going right on the first thing he sees, which is Dennisstein.
God damn it, Dennisstein.
That's a 28 to hit. That's coming down, and just his passive damage is going to drop. So
Wait,
he's
What's
back
the
to-
damage?
It's
So-
piercing.
Fuck this. Said Dennisstein, get the fuck over here. Would have went to Wade.
No, he went
Oh, this guy is after
yes, he's at the
Buckus,
very
but
end.
before
Yep.
everyone else.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. He's at the very end, pretty much.
I was. Dude, I don't know.
No, Dennisine and Beatrix were after you, but then they should have gone before you.
Yeah.
So I moved them up,
Okay.
and then this guy entered the initiative right after.
Oh, okay.
21 plus 56. So he would have hit him with 36 that way. So he almost outright kills him. Almost. As you see, he starts just immediately bleeding out. He's going to move 5 more feet in, and now he's up and with you. End of his turn. On to Orb.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I am going to. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna run up. And then, if possible, scoop Denistine up.
Alright, yep.
Right. And
Right, yeah, you're
yeah, and then bring him back this way.
Alright, so you gather him.
And I will actually see if I can get him over like.
It's half your movement, I think. But you're a large creature?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're good. I'm not gonna worry about it.
I have 90 feet. Of
You want him back in here?
Yeah, preferably
Doorway?
around that corner. Yeah.
Alright, we'll tuck him in here.
Yeah.
Got you.
And that so it was half my movement just to pick him up, or what? What?
Yeah, now that you went like, what? Let's say you were here.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, so then 30,
Yeah.
15,
Okay.
60.
Okay.
So you have 30 more feet.
Was that my action to do all that?
Oh, it counts bonus.
Oh. Okay. Then so that was all 60 feet. I have another 30 feet. Then 90 feet fucking fly speed. So nice. Yeah. Yeah. And then I will move back. And I'm going to come over here. I don't think I can get behind him.
No.
And so I'm just gonna use 2 melee attack. Come on this way. That is a. Oh, really? Because they were. I don't know why I had 12 earlier. Then it is a 19 to hit.
Miss. Ooh. Just poof, and it just slams into his armor. Doesn't even seem phased at all.
Oh, I didn't roll for that.
Anything else?
No, I got one more attack. Fucking no.
Nope. Alright, fuck this. On to you. You just ha 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 ha! You all are going to die.
I'm gonna need you to pump.
I am going to use Repulsion Breath against this guy here. Need a DC 15. That's it.
I was going long. I'm sorry, but we're getting it.
That's fine.
It's 8 plus your con plus your proficiency.
I'll update
Yeah,
your
but
sheet.
like, what's the?
It should be a con.
Oh, it's a strength.
Strength.
DC 15 strength.
Oh.
He's got advantage on these.
Strength save?
Yeah. 8. He just drugs it.
You can still rebarb that.
I'm just gonna attack or try to attack this guy.
Yeah, that's right. Fall to your dice. Be nervous. Be nervous.
All right. First attack will be a 14 to hit.
That's weak. Ping!
Action surge.
Bring it on.
Yep. Oh, 19 plus 12 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that missed, I'd be like, this guy shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll.
Neither
The
should we.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll the like the fourth attack real quick.
Okay, yep.
Oh, that's natural.
Oh, God, okay.
He just pumped.
All right.
Yes.
So
He just died. He's dead.
And so 17 magical piercing damage. 2d6 fire damage. That's 9 fire damage. This is the first attack. And then another d6.
It wasn't the first.
This is the first one.
I know it wasn't the first damage.
First instance of damage?
17
Plus 9 was 20.
plus 9
Yeah.
plus
What did you roll?
5.
5, so 31.
I'm gonna go ahead and invoke my
This is for the
the
crit.
fire rune for the shackles. This isn't a bonus action or anything. It's as long as I hit.
It's the same as
Another 2d6 fire. 8 fire damage, and then
Is that for your crit attack?
No.
You should have saved up for the crit.
I don't think that would double, would it?
Yeah.
Dice.
Dice.
Who cares?
What's that be?
Now I need another strength DC 15.
Fails. Oh wait, it's advantage.
Yeah.
Silver bar.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's gonna be
14.
so he's restrained by shackles, and it takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of each of his
turn. Okay.
and you can you can repeat the saving throw at each of his turn
All right.
to get rid of.
He's restrained.
Let's go ahead and add a smite to that one too.
All right. Pepper it in.
7 plus 6.
13. To hit.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
that was
smite.
smite
Yeah, smite,
damage.
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Now here goes the crit
All right.
damage.
Crit damage.
The monster. You just start wailing, boom, and it starts breaking through some of his armor.
That is 18 magical piercing from the weapon.
Already double.
No. Piercing? So, is it magical piercing or
It's slash.
slash?
Assuming it's
Whatever.
black.
All right, so 36. That's double.
An extra 10 fire damage,
Is that double?
Oh, what? All damage. Yeah, dice.
and then an extra 12 more damage from Giant's Might.
And did you double that one?
24.
No, I
You
already
already
did.
did.
I doubled that one. That was just one.
So that
Here
works.
comes the smite damage.
And then Smite, we're gonna use a level 2.
How the dude?
So that's 8. That's another 1. 8 plus 6, 14.
It's 14.
Smite damage.
28 extra smite damage?
Yeah.
So
How much damage is that total? A lot? I was only with 2 attacks?
On the only on 2 attacks.
2. 56. 108 plus 37. So 148. Jesus,
From
dude.
2 attacks.
Dude, that's more than you almost did the other night when you brought it down.
Well,
And
I've
with
got all
that,
And your crit
extra
could have
shit
been.
right
And
you
your crit could have
literally
been
see these
scarier.
embers start piercing through his armor. You see these huge blades as you bring down edging through. You break right through his shield. I'll say with that, you break through his threshold. His shield is no longer gone. His AC is diminished now with part of those attacks, and he's now more vulnerable. Anything else? I hope not.
I don't. No.
Madness.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to go ahead and use my cape. It's been a while, so
Bring
I'll
that
have
to 2 AC.
yeah,
Yep.
or until my next.
So you hear the mechanical as you bring out this armored up. All right.
I'm gonna move out. Am I still hidden?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
here,
but-
and there's swirling. There's a lot going on.
Okay, enough where I can shoot him from.
Yeah, you're good there.
Okay, so the first attack at advantage because of himself. Plus 6. So that's 20. Not 22. Hit.
Still? What the? Whoa!
Very close though.
My
Very close.
God. Wowzers.
I'm gonna use cunning action aim.
Oh, you don't need to. He's restrained, so you have advantage anyway.
I have advantage anyway. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
18. Fish for the crit. 18 plus 6. 24.
Just hits. You rear back and boom, and it barely sinks in between
I'm
the
gonna roll the
blades.
damage before I roll.
22 misses, but 24 hits.
Does 22 damage plus
Is this
8,
piercing?
30 magical piercing damage. You lying?
Barely. The blood starts pouring through. He starts coughing it through. Maybe I did overthink how strong you all were. He falls to one knee. But I'm still gonna fight on! As he gets ready for another attack.
I'm gonna action search.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 20 misses.
But he misses.
I'm gonna
Yep.
use my cunning action aim anyway for the last attack.
Alright.
You haven't hit.
Oh my god, I do.
Yeah, you
I
haven't.
know, I was
hit at
about
all.
to say, we just went.
29 hits.
That hits, yep.
Fucking 8 magical piercing damage. Here's the fucking next attack. More crit or some shit. It did crit.
Oh.
Did it really? Yeah, it did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good then.
16.
16.
16.
So 24 with that. That should not be a 22. So you see as these last few just rip through him.
Throat shot.
And you see as it breaks down, going right through the throat. You hear the last few breaths in the blood. As it falls out, he falls to the ground. You wait a few moments. You look around. It seems as if for
You
just
hear
a moment,
pause.
things are safe.
You're like, why are you using minor illusion to make tracks and sound effects? It's like, because I can.
You wait a minute. You think things are fine. You take a look out the window. You notice that there's no longer any more attackers. Your house on the inside has been exploded, embowed essentially. And as you guys sit here, you take a few moments and you gather yourselves
You did.
He did.
right through the neck. You take a few moments. As you look on, you notice that everyone is still alive. Though weathered and beaten, you guys gather yourselves.
I can fix that.
You see off in the distance, about 100 or so feet, some of the villagers and commoners. They're just kind of looking on, seeing that there's been a fight. You see one individual start making his way, prominent member you've seen in town a few times, though you've never asked or recollected his name. You hear the voice. Is everything okay in there?
I'm just gonna start collecting all of the corpses, and I'm just gonna start chucking them outside. In a
Bodies
pile.
start just flopping out of the window, just one after the other, over some of the stone where the guy had just bursted through some of the debris and some of the wind and smoke and the ember from your blade kind of breaking some of the vision. You just see bodies slowly coming out. You hear another voice, a woman. Dead. You hear a couple shrieks. You hear another man. Is there anyone alive? What's in there? You hear another voice. Might be a beast in there. Maybe we should gather some of the other men.
I will head out towards this pile of corpses I've created.
So you break free, and everybody, for just a moment, seeing you covered,
Yeah.
but somewhat clean now that are you still in
I'm
your...
still an arrow elemental.
So they see this coming out, and you see
Yeah.
people start just kind of
Yeah.
backing up a little bit.
And
Where'd you go? Out the front?
Yeah, just out the hole.
Yeah.
I'll go out with him.
Okay.
And yeah, I will then drop my wild shape.
And once he drops it, I'm gonna use minor illusion to like, you're just gonna hear a bunch of like applause, just a bunch of clap.
Some people seem to react to that. You, though, as soon as you walk out, you see amongst the crowd a very recollected face. A man that, well, not a man, a dwarf that you saw a long time ago. And you notice immediately this is Cougar, the dwarf that you fought. You see him amongst the crowd. You see individuals coming up. As you see, you spot him immediately, and he locks eyes, and he gives you a head nod, and throughout the commotion, he doesn't approach, but you know he's in town. For whatever reason, you're not sure, but you know he's there. You guys take a few moments, gather the orphans, eventually make their way back up into the bottom. Didn't seem to have listened very well. At this point, you see Lawden come running out from the crowd. Hasn't been at the estate. You see Liam and Percy. They come running up. What is going on? You see Percy with a huge sack, some sort of sled pulling behind him with a bunch of mischief. This basically disemboweled mechanical items of some sort that it seems to be possibly wanting to make with. They go walking up, and now having somewhat of a crowd, you are all doing what?
How many? I was like, you said there was somewhat of a crowd.
Yeah, somewhat of a crowd, like 40, 50 people. Some people just on looking, wondering what's going on. I mean, this is obviously a common thing around here for you guys, and there are people wondering if you're okay, and some people just interested.
I'm whispering in my earpiece. He was just like, hey, I'm gonna need you to bargain with these people to buy a bunch of materials to add to our house because I'm very bad at bargaining. I'm not a very likable dwarf.
At this point behind
Please buy
you,
this stuff.
you feel this huge hand just slam on your shoulder, and you feel this fur bog. That was a good job you did.
Thanks.
I like fighting with you. You're the only one that came and helped. And we killed them all!
I thought one ran away though.
He was afraid.
He did run like a bitch.
Now,
I need
we'll be pack brothers when we fight.
20d6.
And he squeezes your shoulder really tight to the point where you're uncomfortable.
I need an adult.
You're like, what does that mean?
So I'm standing out here. These people. I'm like 9.5, 10 feet tall still.
And you're watching all this going on, and while this is all going on, Furbog doesn't care. You see him, he starts taking part of his blade, starts cutting the inside of his palm, and you're like, this is getting weird.
Like,
You literally, and he's like, we become pack brothers, yes! And he seems to be holding up his hand towards yours.
I ain't fine.
Got it? And you do the same, and as you do so, he grips your hand and it engulfs yours.
Yeah, he's a fucking purple.
Pack brothers. You squeeze, and you just have kind of a brother moment. That's all. That's all that happens.
Like, okay.
Now give me a constitution. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not half Furbolg. This was an ancient blood.
Yeah.
You've grown like 3 feet. I am going to re-enter the house,
Okay.
and then I'm going to gather Denistine, Beatrix, the Furbolg, and if anyone else greatly injured, I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay. At this point, you see Percy. What the fuck? What is going on in your house? The walls! He comes walking in.
Sucked.
Wow.
Percy. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Percy.
even. I just.
Percy,
First my shop.
Percy, if I gave you like 800 gold pieces,
Just kind of light up.
could you like fix this place up real cool with your knowledge of gold and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, am I gonna chip in
But-
800 gold pieces?
But listen, I don't even need that. Maybe just give me a place to work. Give me a workshop in your home.
Did the library work as a workshop?
Let me call it
I
mine.
mean, we have like an entire third story that I don't think anyone uses. You can take you're making the floor plan.
Sure.
This money.
You just-
Build your own workshop.
You hear him. Well, I need some gold, 100 gold for the repairs though. This is pretty fucked up in 2 of these rooms.
We don't only want repairs.
Upgrades. I'm gonna have to call a cousin. Maybe more. Maybe some townspeople. Okay. 200 gold maybe to get everything really done.
Hey, Morty.
Yeah. All right. I have 51 HP of healing to give out. I
You give him 200 gold. Do you guys have 200 gold? You guys can figure that out in downtime if you want.
I'll give him 200 of my 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, I found 2,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I thought you found 1,000. He found 1,000.
Split.
Yeah, never mind. Out of my 1,000 gold
So
pieces.
you have 800 left.
Yeah.
Mark it. Somewhere.
So I'm gonna start with Beatrix. I'm gonna make sure she's nice and topped up. Heal all her.
She's over there.
And then Denistine got hit hard.
Yep.
So I'll start with Denistine.
51. He's full. He's max, I think, at 35.
Okay. And then whatever is left will go to the Furbolg.
Okay.
Like how
You
Dennis
heal
does
him
35
quite a
gold.
bit.
Yeah.
He's got almost 120. So you heal him about a little bit more than half.
Yeah.
But he's pretty good. Sitting about 7. So
Who?
the
The Furbolg.
guy who you just packed it with.
You good?
No, I thought he was talking. I was like,
Delphan.
What?
Delphan, your pack brother.
Yeah.
He's just kind of looking at you like,
Like, okay, I'm gonna wander off
We're
now.
gonna take a short rest. So that's gonna be.
All right, so at this point, you guys start kind of gathering up. People start moving about.
So I was standing out front in front of this crowd
Yep.
with
So
a giant hulking dragonborn with a flaming sword just standing there.
You know.
I'm just gonna say, people of Inventus, travelers, friends, the Red Council doesn't like us. We all know this.
you hear people, yes, we don't like them.
They have came and attacked our own home.
You hear murmurs like,
We have reason to believe they are headed here tonight as well.
what are we to do?
That should be a deception, but
No, they're gonna fly.
they're
No, I
flying,
mean, they're
flying
technically-
over
Toward this way.
Okay, sure,
That's a
toward this
half.
way. Sure,
Toward
sure,
this
sure.
We originally planned to somehow intercept this voyage. There will be 2 main Red Council members, and they need to be stopped. We need aid. They have already attacked our home. They don't like us. They don't like what we're doing. I know you know what we can do. Anybody would like to help. The whole town needs to know. We need to stand up to these people.
You hear a couple individuals, one smaller, older man. We can rally. Turns and looks at the crowd. We all know it. We've seen what they've done for us. We can help them. We want this place to be safe. We want this place to be our home. And we want to keep great protectors like them here, don't we? Well then, I think we should listen. They've had nothing but good intent for us for a few months now. I think it's best that we take aid and we bring up a call to arms for the town. You hear some of the men, yeah, it's time. They want to come here and try on our land, we'll fucking back them off. They're not gonna come here. We'll fight for you, fuck this. And for the rest of you. You hear some of the men and some of the kids. Yeah, we might be able to help in other ways. We can maybe set up some town defenses, and you hear murmurs throughout the crowd that they are definitely behind this. Now give me a persuasion check to see how well
how
you
fucking
can...
into this these people
Yeah,
are.
how behind this they really are. And I'll say
Is this a thought and
this can
prayers,
be
or
this,
people actually
this can
donating
be an
money?
advantage too.
Hang on. Alright. 18 plus 6. 24.
Oh yeah. So you wait for a moment and you immediately see that these people become unique. You see that not only does this man get behind you, but many younger individuals that are maybe in their 20s and 30s. Yeah, we have a stockpile of weapons we haven't been fully honest about when it comes tax season, and we could get some of the animals that we heard and maybe ride some of them, keep them as some of the protection, some of the horses. We could get some archers. We could maybe get 100 soldiers. The rest, we have work. We have them make pits, ball pits, traps, anything on the outskirts of town to keep anybody from making their way in. Any caravans, we'll pitfall the roads. We'll do what we can. Oxford, you hear, and Oxford comes running out. We know you're the best lumberjack in all of town. We've seen you plow through many of these trees. We need your help. We need some of the other orphans. We need to gather as much wood and... He starts looking. Some of these buildings that have been taken down that we haven't rebuilt, just disembowel them. We'll take them and we'll start. And you see many of the people start going through and immediately, just ripping through, start taking and making makeshift barricades. They start moving things about. The whole town is in on this. So you know, most likely within time, all 500 plus people will probably be in some way, shape, or form helping. It'll just take maybe some time. Throughout all this, you guys doing anything else? As you see slowly Duger kind of making his way as the crowd starts to disperse, going about doing things. I would say I would appoint a leader. If you guys aren't going to have your direct hand in leading what they do, maybe Dennisteen or someone, you know, maybe give them someone to oversee to help them. You know, someone that's worked with you that that knows kind of what's going on.
If Liam feels comfortable, he could.
I have plans for Leon.
I want to run the pockets of those guys that we murdered.
We
real
also
quick.
have a pile of loot
So you go through.
I want to specifically look for those bombs. This is an investigation.
You find
check.
no gold, as this was definitely a warring event, and you find 2 bombs. You notice that they are still intact, and you find within that the letter that was on one. And on there, you see that there's all of your names, including Beatrix. There's names of Grendridge. There are names of Percy and members of the Unbroken Alliance, and all of these are on a hit list. See, directly sent from the Red Council, and it is not in any shape or form hidden. You notice that this directly is signed a very big cursive R. You notice that it is stamped and sealed in a wax paper at the very bottom, or a wax seal that has been broken. But you can see that this is the shape of the tear of the flame, and you have seen many times simulating with those following Garrick's now that you. And with this, following the Fire Lord, whoever that may be. Read through this. Not only are there names, but plans to eliminate you or dissuade you in any way possible. That way this Landen conflict's weapon can be brought through. You have thwarted that. Whatever you want with that. Was to meet back at a rendezvous point outside of Amedia in a day's time.
Dennisine, you have experience leading workers.
I do.
Yeah. Can you please assist them, give them guidance?
We'll have the city ready in 12 to 16 hours. We won't sleep until it's done. Women prepare food, and we'll take shifts after that. We'll have the city on constant lockdown until you say otherwise. Nobody's to enter or leave the city unless they wish to leave under their own accordance.
Do we have like weapon makers in town?
You hear a couple small leather makers. Don't know much more than that. I'm sure right now anybody could make a weapon. We have a couple blacksmiths.
I want to know if anybody could reproduce these.
Nothing of that sort. No way.
Not even a simple version?
I wouldn't even show that we have that. You don't want some of the younger kids even knowing that we have explosives of that magnitude. It may not be safe. I'm just saying, Magnus, right now people get crazy. They may want to take it upon them. You know that people are coming here. No one needs to be a hero but us right now. We need to make sure that everybody's under the same effort.
I wanted more of these so I could sneak on their airship and plant them.
And maybe we need to send someone to scout out one of the guards or one of the further establishments. Maybe find a couple kids, someone young that can blend in, go in, maybe run to scouting reports, see if they can steal something for us. I mean, we have warring efforts. We have a whole town here available for us. Offer up some coin. See if they can go steal 100 bombs. I could turn the war. I could drop an airship. Use your resources.
I have no idea where to go about it.
He turns and he starts heading towards the people. He starts
Damn
walking
idea.
away.
I don't want to do that though.
He starts gathering the people. Come back and see me. I'll be leading this community effort. If there's anything, I'll be in town.
Yep.
He starts trudging off.
Keep the women and children safe.
They'll be helping, but they'll be safe on the inner side of town.
Are Liam, is
Liam,
still-
Percy, and Denison left, but
is
Lawden is
Tylen
there.
out there?
Highland is, but Oxford is gathering up all the orphans that are getting ready to go help. So if you want to keep some back, you
I
can,
would-
but they
I
are
would
going to
like-
go cut wood.
I would like to keep specifically Tylen.
All right, Tylen can stay back. You motion him over. He comes up.
We need to get Lapidary Man.
Leo.
Yes, I also
Liam.
want Liam.
Yep.
And
Liam
we'll-
and Percy are back.
I also want to take Liam and Percy to the library
Okay.
because it's a safe room. And
So you take them off while this is happening.
I'll meet you down there.
You grab up Tylen.
Tylen, I'd like to introduce you to someone.
Okay.
This is Beatrix.
Kind of looks over and she kind of curtsies down.
You two have something in common.
Oh yeah.
I told you the last time we talked that I would teach you. There's someone who has a lot more experience than I do. Do you want to show her?
Kind of. He seems very. And he doesn't seem forthcoming. It looks. I'll help her and work with her, but you kind of put him on the spot. He's a little like, I wanna craft things, I think, but and she just looks at him. Seems like a good boy. What does he need?
He's a changeling.
Kinda looks at you and he seems
They trade. Like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
He kinda looks down. Understand. You really care to craft things? And you immediately see that he just changes his complexion and then he changes it again. Oh my. I can't always control it sometimes. Be nice to be able to have one form that I call me. Some that, and she just looks at him. We can work on this, but need to stay very close. She then turns to you. Student of mine,
Not our orphan now. Her orphan now.
he will study with me and maybe he'll prove to me. And if not, you can just sneak for me and run trade routes and things. Oh, and she kind of just pulls him in and he just kind of looks at her and then looks back at you. He's like, I'm just kidding. Kind of looks back. He kind of looks back. Thanks for introducing me. Kind of pulls him in and starts walking upstairs. The rest of you, what are you doing now? You come inside. Duger starts walking up behind. As you see this, the crowd, he turns. As it disperses. Hey, so you're still kicking ass, I see.
Ah, Duger, yes.
Comes up, he clenches fists with you. Now, I come on good terms, but I also come with bad news, but I'm sure you already know of it. I'm here to help. Brought a few brothers and I from the pub, and seeing that many of the pubs won't be opening, I figured we'd bring one here and we'll change the name. Let you choose it. Feel like something new needs to be. Start a new battle bar. Here. Change it. Make it better. Originated here. Something that doesn't have hands. But besides all that, that'll bring in money. I noticed that there was a friend of mine. We were leaving. We saw a bunch of groups leaving him. We were just there having a drink. And there was about 40 caravans. They seemed to be armed with 20 or so men upon each. They had charters. They were going to all these towns. What I heard, they had mighty big explosives strapped to each one of those. From what my buddy told me, they were naming towns and villages. Now, take it for what that is, bud. That don't sound too good to me. They said that, getting close to time. Tried to get closer. I knew that this information might be important. I was already coming to seek you out. Something caught me really off. All these individuals could have fucking sworn they were. And leading them, young boy. It was an elf too. He was hooded, he was cloaked. Something was off. He never seen that many elves outside of rocks, ever. It was in the middle of the night. They were only there maybe an hour. Fucking left town. Don't know what they're doing, but that was about 8 to 9 hours ago. Made it here quick. Traveled horseback, didn't stop. So, send word from his word. I don't have direct eyes on it, but I know his word's true.
You could say all that into the earpiece, meaning Dennis Steen heard it
Yeah.
Just kind of
Right.
How long ago did these caravans leave Media?
My buddy said they left about 8 to 9 hours ago. I was about 5 hours from here when I received word. So, about a 9 to 15 hour window. We're unsure where they're going to go. But if you have loved ones anywhere, I'd be expecting that something's going to be happening.
Wait, did we send messages to the Mythic Dungeon Trial people yet?
No, we haven't.
We should probably do that because they're not that far from us, are they?
They were south of Media. South.
Now, as this is all going on,
I have so much I want to do.
he turns and he looks at you. Let's have a drink. And, let's catch up a little bit, as the future is going to be dark, I assume.
I don't have time to drink right now.
You guys go walking in through the crack side of your home. Kind of fades in. We're going to end today's session. We'll pick up next week there with you guys in your homestead, with you leading Percy and Liam down into whatever you constructed of this library. And that's where we will pick up next week. Good stuff, guys.
Door in the middle of this little.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming. Good stuff. Getting good. We're getting towards the big stuff, guys. Decisions.
balls to the wall, man.
Yep, balls to the wall. That was a lot of combat. I know that was a lot. Sorry if that drug out a little bit, but that was you guys basically seeing if you guys could defend Inventus in your home. If you guys would have lost that, you guys would have lost Inventus.
It's okay.
Just
I
saying.
now have 2 really good nades for the reverse pickpocket with my new mage hand.
True. All right, but we'll pick up that next week. Till next time.